2.9 Accra na fe mu amoshe live wo DSTV channel 364. Go TV mu amoshe channel near 121 mraso say yede agudie mu nsam no ebremo midfield action donko na ebepedie mo chese mre ewom papa ehin enehin na ye hwe ne fa wo de be ka ho enim se mo ye krado a mo de bibia no agu ho twen say yede sa agudie mu nsam ebremo ansana bibiambe kubiano mako 055159993 055159993 mo amu afiefiem mo amu kasa woduom mo amu offices awodo bebia wo bia no utmi monitor midfield action program ye Tony Montana trans ye ben kono ho na fe ye hwe amano nsem abobo no de breyen Tony nyame aduma na Champions League games ewo nyame aduma ochina ebi ewo all the details nyina enso bebreye FIFA Club World Cup ehun sansam kakra ho transfer stories enso ebi ewo ha Africa under 17 championship enso koso Egypt adu semi-final stage we any other stories na fe ya ba o memu ha abehwe the ekoso enso ewo memu enra semenyo ebogo bi na kama pa ade Emma Benmouth na emunsem ene matches ni nsem nyina no Tony onye modini nyina no enso ebebrain another ndisa
sa pepe award winner
etisa
okay
etisa one for train enti stories no esa wo ye na di go Emma amanfo enti obi a twɛn kajagum na yenko so obi a wansam nyamma
obi a wansam nyamma na ya omo frɛ no omo nyanto boase obi a ho tese na asem bi ya ba me ho a na odin ka mama ya wo sɛ eba ebe ha adwene nti na opa kyɛw enke du a kyɛw pa enke mfo bia ho asam mba senka a kyɛw pa nko ade a odin ho anka na asem beba ha
sa kyɛw pa senka prison nyina ye bubu ni
nyina ke mfo bia nko na de afi
sel nya di nyina no we ya de na akopa kyɛw na ede a kyɛw nka court kura ni ho
ka court ni ho ebi ye de pepepe into ni ho ha
ajwa kyerɛ wa pa kyɛw enesina pa kyɛw sa
intia miraha no wa frame severally me ana manfi no na me se me ba enti na so wase
pa kyɛw say
why be you
ga me twɛn onye bone ga me twɛn na ro na ka me no adanya me ase ho enti no me twɛn na ro Dr. Ba
maybe ya wa hamia o pull me shirt o ye bibia se me nya attention am say there be me time aso o se me din kan be prepare grounds na nsa na waba wa frame ya
nyame na aye adom
o sa
za jo atra wache na okus nenim zu ache sebe so to say nyame ayi pumakwem abro le pumakwem wada
abro
amma kwanu madaho
hallelujah
yeah adwaso tumiko nsawamba esuhuma na nsawo suhum sawo
obekoni mi nyina aba
adwaso tumiko suhum efri suhum konsawam abem prensa na otubia
ama ne ho bai ne kama
enti nyakopo na ya adwa kirwa adom anaruba Dr. Ba me no bedas ache pa
enti we the headlines
na pomona chew kwanu
Dr. Ba ne be nya details
abewayi puma kwam
many ache for me big sister
na adwa kirwa nam ho a deputy news editor adwa nya de nyame asiu
I'm so happy for her.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Yes.
Seminia ba no.
Yeah.
Na NGM.
Yes. This is it dear. After years of waiting. I feel Nyankopon.
Nyame ayewi. Ya da nyame ase.
Already on come nipa kro na damfo ni Miki.
Hey!
Yes na. Nipa no ko fara damfo. Na chire be ka wasa. Ke ba ya ga se no ono ansim pampam fanko BBC. Odo wasem ko jamiki na bokiti no gene kwa o de yonko here for story so kwa bokiti
wenge dino kwa
gongoza
case way you Dr. Beba
yes
Dr. Naro
e
fast new through hanum
that's the phone hadwe o de yonko
but that's the Godfather and then brada yema tiefo ene ehfo akwaba na yentu fan ehwe nsama ACC onkofo ekroso yebe shase ede every world champions Copa American champions Argentina na omo football association president Claudio Tapia and a dinkomo or say I am very very confident to say the next FIFA World Cup no Argentina best also defend the crown omo EGN Ewo Qatar. Until the last World Cup, Argentina and Nigeria. The next World Cup, na Airbus from Mexico, Canada, and America. No, according to presidents of the Argentine Football Federation, also very very optimistic. Said, "Omom never sound so a defending team back to back and Argentina for omo enso year." Or say only doubt to be our great faith in these guys and the technical team. I know some Presido Eddie Etuja and Champions Night about 7. He had a live commentary about bro our Kessben 3.3 FM and 92.9 Champions League Dortmund and FC Barcelona na Aston Villa and Paris Saint-Germain return legs no and so etimi abaso na Ousmane Dembele PSG omo darling boy he be saying say Champions League no omo na Ballon d'Or in case PSG or a potential a winner of the Ballon d'Or and also a too early Champions League you can one match at a time Ballon d'Or so and yan drew ho Ousmane Dembele e kan sane mani bomu na oyi media no enso ano
No, there's still a lot of a long way to go to win this competition. For me, what really motivates me is to win silverware with the team, and that's really what has always motivated since I was little. To win a title with Paris Saint-Germain, to win the first Champions League would be exceptional. And but we've got a huge match now before we can think.
Person could be winning Champions League no chance so be winning an individual award a Ballon d'Or or say a dream from childhood so the PSG e be winning made in Champions League enti omo nyibida ka ono beboa e be ne de pass ne time PSG e betimi UEFA Champions League Ballon d'Or crowd there onyanso ho daye emre no enyanso ye na Marcus Rashford ahead of Aston Villa and the PSG match na return leg no Airbus in the first leg will pack the Prince PSG Aston Villa by 3-1 Rashford echo on Instagram and post 2 picture na I say momentum is building not just say any match no omo building momentum said about ya omo 2-0 deficit also omo timidity na omo push game no call extra time and I say probably omo echo winning penalties another game Airbus so Signal Iduna, Borussia Dortmund, and Barcelona. Now, Kessben, goalkeeper, Emma Barca. And now, you be saying, say, Mark Andre Ter Stegen, or Ben, Sir, Obesan, so Abeda go post with him, Emma Barca. Now, obey a stop gap, Onunti, Niprano, Nemao Baye, Sessian Hon Tony, Obey Den, and or Sunday, our Hansi Flicker, Sir Hansi Castle on to us in your Barca number 1. Or no, Onibiaka, Mark Andre Ter Stegen, no, our great Ayonkofa, in some of the better go post, Emma Barca Biano. This is, you know, our Hansi Flick, Mobientie. Kessben, goalkeeper, Emma Barca.
Straight to the second. Hello. Yeah, look, I think I'm here this season to replace Mark. And if Mark is back and fit and the coach decides that he's back in goal, I'm fine with it. Having said that, I want to play the competition, of course. And I expect that if the decision is the other way, Mark will understand it too. So we have a great relationship, and I think whatever happens is Hans's decision, and we will respect it.
We Kessben Barca omo number 1 and Otenin Kano while Laporta president Emma FC Barca or say and then you Dortmund game no very important omo be say omo winning na omo le smash Emma omo supporters no na nansen Barca bomb match den pass omo ebelusu so game we obi right Dortmund off and then so history say Barca sadie we ebi atomo pen even time na Messi po ho omo share Liverpool 4-1 back at Anfield. Liverpool be show 4 and be pen and a match no omunye jo won be some winning na qualify echo semi-finals or the to just say possible sa fiwe omo ebeje hat-trick and the friend treble no omo pe Copa del Rey pe La Liga now omo the Champions League no aso so nemo or say to do that no omo here win against Dortmund nemo mo betimi dream set treble afiwe Barca for and so ebetimi aje na ene Barca ebe share pants white omo jersey no a form no ebe fita for the first time 4 months ago. Now Barca the last time omo share pants white in the Champions League was 4 months ago. Now Barca edi omo 125th anniversary and no omo share CD Jude Las Palmas by 2-1 tiene omo sanso ashesa apparel over our Kessben television. So ochina another big game so it was Santiago Bernabeu Madrid ama yenya ntie se omebekata stadium no so na enema ebekọ before the game there enye ezikra niema Madrid are planning ahead of this game because see I show 3 first leg no Madrid omonye bida so ma consider 3 now omo team over tennis scoreline on a qualify no for the first time afei na omo epese omo eyebie na Arsenal for ebeshe black jersey enti inside the Gunners omo home colors no red and white name diamo our Kessben television see all black jersey as a white kakra room no and Arsenal for ebeshe na me adumo china against Real Madrid. Mikel Merino on the tell goal editia Real Madrid Spanish na ochina obanu chrome no abisina kind edi etia Madrid with Arsenal or say in case Madrid enya early goal pa omo a prepare game ne de emu be hye time bia go ebesimi aba in case some consider first omo all plan B na ye ka say on getting rid of any Madrid player you can say enko akonya onye free game no mo china enko be ka say Rodrigo ni hu pa obetimi aye bibia wait all without the ball enti ko tumi pa dia nka Rodrigo china match ko be na sinchen na nka the entire team no omo afesi Real Madrid omo enso e club no Madrid omo ebe mount a tifo on be erect a tifo na tifo no ade o matchroom Champions League is my obsession. Said it more our Kessben television since watching our Santiago Bernabeu and Izikra club president Florentino Perez was share Madrid players no our dressing room and what promising almost say Ekobas watching air qualified almost tennis at 3-0 scoreline no now amanya qualification or the bonus ebema obia enka ho nanso we a special promise or promising players no say ochina almost stage comeback Madrid players no enso ebenya bonus one for amount no enso antuja in right Arsenal legend na another also discuss game and the former club and then Madrid born in there also be disappointed say Arsenal Omasha 3 first leg na return leg omo be free mu na omo ne Madrid so ana airborne ti game no ehu nemu Arsenal for stand a chance some betimi qualify Ian Wright at in some way Eddie Jai.
I saw them the other day, I watched them close. I watched them I've watched Vinicius, I watched Rodrigo, I watched Mbappe, I watched the fact that Jude Bellingham's got to do so much work that if Arsenal can keep the pressure on them by making those players have to try and come back, which they won't want to do, then you will probably score again. But, it's Real Madrid. It's almost like you don't want to play Liverpool or Real Madrid in the latter stages of the Champions League, especially quarterfinals, because something happens, especially when you go to their ground. So I would never take it for granted, but I'd be very disappointed if we lost.
Ian Wright, former Arsenal player, Anna Yatinin Kano. Now, second back in Ejigu Nanya ya Carlo Ancelotti Beko. Now, manager Obe replaced Nedinka time and over. Say Ebeye Jabi Alonso, Zabiel Alonso coach, Emma Leverkusen on no any plan A. Plan B, Plan C, and Plan D. Emma Florentino Perez, president of the club, no, or Jabi, Asemi Pantin case, say come back in Anya. Season about ya Carlo Ancelotti Beko Aman Zabi Alonso ono enso aba Carlos Alcaraz tennis star na also ono or a tennis player now support for Madrid no just o counter enye our great support and love Emma Madrid pa enti Ramontada no on a tennis player no or a very very sure say ebe happen Madrid ebe qualify now so Rafa Benitez former Real Madrid former Liverpool coach no also on who is almost say wa coach Madrid pen now so first leg Arsenal share 3 now return leg Arsenal for be bottle there NC into Ochina the former club Madrid there on tepo on very sure say ebe qualify Arsenal for and now air doing be advance after the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League and now Antoine Semenyo eshe goal in the Premier League Bournemouth eshe kabako Emma Fulham Antimi Antoine Semenyo counter attack under 1 minute 53 seconds per of the game and Semenyo enya sa goal ya ohe our Kessben television see na sa goal na my legends no bia airborne abaso and apanote Thierry Henry na obisa Semenyo say na wo cookie fufu na afi aye jollof rice Emma Henry ene Semenyo esres so bia na after the game Jamie Carragher and Thierry Henry and so analyze go no or baby na Semenyo gina a pick ball no e be to net no Thierry Henry and legend Jamie Carragher mo mienu e discuss Semenyo go mo mientie o analysis no.
Now where he is exactly right now, after so long time I didn't do that by the way, is it where he is exactly right now, this is where he should stop and show him outside, and we all know he can go right, but the thing is by showing him outside the angle is not the same anymore. The goal you can show the goal here and then here that can't happen once. That's what he was talking about. Once you do that, you see the shit. How do you defend like this? You can't defend like this. It's impossible. You don't even know what he's doing. That's why I thought he was going in my mind when I'm watching the goal and I'm like he's gonna chop again and go on the other side, but he didn't because he's confident on both of his.
Well, that's what he mentioned in the interview.
Yes.
As soon as he saw the shirt number of Anderson in that position, he knew.
He's got the pace as well, which unsettles.
Yeah, and
that's the angle. That's where you stop. Van Dijk is the best at it. This is where this is where you now slow your run. Now you go low.
Thierry Henry and Jamie Carragher na analyze it. Kwaya Semenyo she go and na defenders no omanya de ka Van Dijk ka sa image no kwa de sa scene no ka untimi entwe Van Dijk one on one obe stop sesia Michael Owen and another Premier League great formerly na osina kan Emma Liverpool about United Newcastle win no Michael Owen abopen amomo ono so abo Antoine Semenyo abaso Senka Mosala for Liverpool and quite very sure say enka Semenyo mum na ebeye Mosala replacement na so Salah enya renew dia Semenyo ebe kwa another club name born there Semenyo eni mu Bob Brutal enti Michael Owen ebo Semenyo so abaso.
But I mean I always like looking at the attacking side. I think this guy has excited me from minute one since he joined the club. He's come through the through the hard way, let's say, coming through the lower divisions, but there's not that many people that run at players nowadays that can beat players. There's a lot of these wide players that like cutting in and curling the ball into the bottom corner, and he's one of them. He's a fantastic player. He's been one of the shining lights this season. Can go both ways, as Danny says. Can score goals. He's just a constant threat. I just really enjoy watching him play, and I think he's got more to come as well, and he's only young.
And he falls into that bracket that you were saying about potential suitors of other clubs. Oh,
absolutely, yeah. They've got a handful of players that you'd look at and think, wow, they could all play, in a Champions League team. Semenyo definitely, I believe, could. And I mentioned before the game, until Mo Salah didn't put pen to paper, people are looking at, right, if he went, how can you replace him? Impossible to replace, of course, and he would definitely have been one, I'm sure, that Liverpool have got on their radar, but now he's signed, then maybe not.
He's another one, £10.5 million.
Michael Owen and Airport Antoine Semenyo about Sintini go no and catching call for P legends no obia attention Semenyo go no so and afi call for Semenyo Kafani go no ho aso ne yegina na yakọ Banheba Hospital akotie omonkra to sima ye bape ye de more ebeto aso di ama.
Cratchy, unemu bua unkoisha Dr. Ban uye den wa ha. Unye no mpemu ya die no wanko Dr. Ban jinse be.
Laka.
Hey, bye-bye. Yes, I go. What?
So good afternoon, sir. This is my father. We come from Nigeria, and he has issue with the leg.
The leg broke?
We don't know.
No, it broke. Ow! Me, I'm a specialist about bones. I will deliver you now. Then you go to Nigeria back.
Cratchy, unemubwa unkoisha Dr. Ban uye den waha. Unye numpemu ya die nuwa nko Dr. Ban jinse befa. Onupede ni dumpene dudo uda dumpembe wagudo empem. Utimi shushe dumpem sainti ni dumpem wabebo unsem. Wasi ya die baby de nyuma pasu so eni nyame kona meka. Oh numpemu ni mdi onwa na ye expect nyaza afuo no. Wakra eni kumasi numpemu expect yen kanchrew.
Yes, sir. What are you doing?
His
leg is blocked. You are not specializing when it comes to bone issues. What in Pefe say? You are not specialized in bone healing. Hey, Spino, I didn't want someone called Dr. Bango. Then this guy's got one of me. Oh, but you know, look, you know, say Dr. Ban is the best when it comes to bone issues. Well, Doctor, who? Please, you came to look for Dr. Ban, isn't it? This is not the right place.
Well, he brought us here.
Listen to me. I am taking you to Dr. Ban.
But I have a ban here by hospital. Now, no person say you will be a few three so busy when I say. The shame you are winning in 2 I say. Mammy, dear, and I'm a bumblebee, and no good tapoma, who sees ya chia. Who could to J, when a man is sugar crack. Man, ya walk on as say, Papa, ya walk on as say, the could to J and no one be coming. Bow why, yen tenacima could to J a mubi. Bow why could to J, you be 2 I say, I'm a nigie, a year pay. It is ready, I won't sign any ye. When it does win in answer, the woman I can't say. Mr. Uncle Bobo and answer one of Wama, Taisa, Power, name will be say pain. Branaya de and chain, yet I have been taken a better so. Yanko Padum, I find a better so. Nkaseni numpena etetine eha adwene nyina no Yanko Padum nyina beto atoa ama numpeni nyina aye kama.
Papa actually Papa Papa is working. Let me hold you here. No, don't hold me. Papa is working.
Bar Herbal Hospital. Specialists in every kind of bone disease. Spinal cord, swelling of the arms, arthritis, bone injury, swelling of the leg with reddish color around it, and so on.
A dear natty war, a dear nama we are war, a dear nama we need a swassa, bow and it does war. Buy a wakra, your Spintex Road 18 Johnson. Kumasi, you are a Tonsua, government hospital anymore. Your numbers in a guasi fraye. A dear be a chill one general, you will be a titty piano. You have woman, you're running in a see two. Among could be dear every pay. Mammy, and found only baby a free papa. No quassam say, and we are here for Nina in Nigeria, Negana ha. Anybody be a one day before brochure before him, a papa she. And to baby, I will want to penny at the dear quiet one. At the dear quiet one. Baby would be out for one each buy a share. Now, why I share her? Some you, Yapping your Pabrani Babette chain 9 10 beer, mammy. Papa, yet have bank and a young copado yet the better so. Now, no penning cast anybody a church beer, and I have better in India. Come on.
Bar Herbal Clinic. Fifi yechira kwa wo Kumasi. Atonso Agogo Hospital.
Ba Herbal Hospital ko na ekwaje wayaresa. Na yebekwa Chelsea aso eye Marco Kuyera Chelsea omo defender. Also Chelsea ehun hia pass also improve or performance some dem Sunday wa bra ebo draw against Ipswich na games na can also Chelsea try na omo win do draw na said be top 4 no omo betimi asement position ama Champions League no omo enso etimi abo Jamie Carragher si ohun se Chelsea ebetimi ameki top 4 den a outside top 4 and Chelsea ebe finish or form na other clubs at the Airbano, Aston Villa, Newcastle, Ojao, Mabia, or Nottingham Forest, Akabu, Eddie Banabed, and past Chelsea, ebe to me a finish within the top 4. Job stamp a former Man United defender, also Premier League no follow the big teams, or monitor the big teams and the small teams. Big teams which is Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, or follow Mopa, and small teams which is Man United, or say I sad, but Man United omonya a big team say because omontimi and dominating, omontimi and cause trouble my opponent into a sad reality. Some Man United omonya a big club say yeah can't clubs and Ketwana Man United omo account because say born and omo airborne will form ye papa. Now Anthony, Man United plan na firm Betis on loan no. Now ka Betis airpen another loan. Next United say either some beto and answer omo de bebre omo back. Enti omaka say either some beto no crack and now so very reverted to the club. Another loan deal there. Impossible United Emfa Anthony Emma Betis on loan bill. Alexis McAllister over your top targets. I'm a Madrid. A beto just say Madrid plays to be Mendy. I'm a drop to be Mendy. I'm a some attention focus no aircon Alexis McAllister of Liverpool. Liverpool air anymore. Omonya sika around 60 million pounds. Omobeja I'm a Luis Diaz on so etimi every club no mo and so akọ. Julian Alvarez Argentina no bomber Atletico no. Eno a 2 goals ewo omo 4-2 win no. Na ni be nyina no penalty kicks or dada ni Cromoni Enzo Fernandez so on free Chelsea na on joining on Spanish La Liga. Simeone Inzaghi coach Emma Inter Milan. Why Wallen said the contractor running out with Inter no obe extend na watu aso coach Inter omo enso a club no enwa Napoli omo share 3 na no ena Antonio Conte Napoli coach no enso ball omo abaso pa say newspapers and media no enye grateful because Napoli ama Serie A no emu between omo any leaders Inter Milan only 3 points. Ama Serie A no emu aye the way eso an yegina na enkofo close some Godfather wadaro my DSC.
Okay. Yenyina so na yemfanti Tony Montana. All right, I'm for Dasi papa. All right. Baby Adruno ebeko na ekokofa commercials kakra bi aba. Ye call ni what? Scientific Herbal Hospital aswe. Yeba na fi yeba foreign insurance no dia mam. Yeba sisia.
Observe mo akwaba eba ni World Scientific Hospital. Ye a team of medical scientists. Aya create boom. Near the infidel maso. Eye adwuma. Oh ya so ya si. Ya so ha de. Nyesa wo ba ya sabi. Ni atam ebu dia maw. Se de kokono. Na emu ye do to afidie so. Me afidie ye omu hwehwemu. Me ye omu adepote ya di ya ne brewo. Na se me omu enya yare ne di woni badua no so te be che yare ma wa to yare ase wo de edit ni se ni badua ase wo to yare ase a utimi tu ase ntem
Obani What Scientific Hospital Dr. Phobius Yadjuma ne say enubuna enu tan a obo ade e dum ye no yenye mu hwemu na fe enwenu akasa wo ma friends phytochemicals no ye extract say enwenu no na yemfa fremno emfa emao ebi a kidney no yare abem kidney no say yanko na Ghana ha ye de take ahaban e de dialysis a kidney no say akodu se den kura no a nyare shemu na nya didi na fo ni kirem e woni What Scientific Hospital bofra ban eboye ama wo diabetes ye de bofra ban e nyama bi efra e de ma wo a e be bo ma diabetes na o sugar e koso pe no eno so aboa ama etinya abafum e bia na wo hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem da ba bi wo no mu a onya tenkan kora so mo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya no wo ba hyiemu a ehyiemu ana adwo e no bo so atese ne be ma no ensore kora e bia na e no bi oda so a wo no yo ba na utie me na se eya wo no problem ebia na e fibro na kosi a wo no kwan ana wakwa ya sabia doctor si ensu abetata onkosie mo ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan be ma bia na ho nsuo e na wo form nkwawan e wo form low sperm count na wo okura be ba be ne ho nsuo mo no na emo no be friend se spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obani What Scientific Hospital a enfidie de ehwe be da di amye wo se problem bi wo no mo a ni atimi ehwo aduro na afi aduane e be kira mo adi pressure ti amo akoma bo peri asem kura si ofie timi mo amane obi so hweme na ne bia stroke akawa tompamo ye kwa ukọ ye ba onso ntimi okasa na pampan boni bia kire freno halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wan bi obi opewase obetimi akade a kire wo a ade be di unya okasa bia no obi atwene hwene okoda na nyumre oda odwonso antentem ye papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years ekwa ni mo no o prostate na ekese prostate enlargement e ba sa oda odwonso antentem odwonso bebransa na ade ache e mane nka achi eme nkofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere nti manya adaje amoya de dia nyadidie semi what scientific hospital Ghana ha de o pa ya sabe ya dia ba frim die fidie ede twe enubena enafa hode ni fra haban mu ede saw ya de ma wa na eyeni what scientific hospital yiwo Kumase atonsu Monaco junction ya dansura bank no ene bi eni mhwe enkran so yo ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner dan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
Niwat Scientific Hospital. Nyanko Pwanda Rumenti, Wamoto, Ebeba.
Well, yes, I'm going to aba midfield action, Kessben television. Yeah, but if you have stories no emu kakram, and your cameras na he and a koe program ne koso ne betire baby a koe na fe legend ben and a signing no edi nkomone ni na no ebepie ewo eye dwumadie so na nsema odi tu dwa no e be very interesting. Mamonyima video mfavri akra. Ba se de yakwa no ne kakra. Na yakohwe de ekoso ni de ebekoso. Enra andi yemze de koso no ye Ben Mafini Fulham. Semenyo first minute goal no. And a match koso Italy. Ba koso koso ewo La Liga no emo. Minim se be hwehwemu kakra bia. Ansa na in the Champions League games. Man forcing Nekra the PSG 3-1. Barcelona 4-0 against Dortmund. Now we analyze here when I could say PSG ni Barca and they qualify for final. It is coming and
you know, for the Barcelona game there, it will be difficult for Dortmund so more better skills. You know, looking at the recent Dortmund team, it almost almost bought Atuma, they've been super, but and yet a team with so much quality to beat Barcelona. And time and now more ball cry war. The league phase in Barcelona top because Monterrey goes to 2. And they will be playing without certain key men within the setup. The last week, Omoka Kubona slaughter beginning when I'm cast, their defense will not survive. Also, they considered 4. And Barcelona still are, they will keep the ball, maintain the possession, create holes within the back line of Bessimbani. Nicolas Sola will be back, Julian Racing, and you know, the likes of Altimo, the back line, when Omobe try to create that space within. I don't think Dortmund will lot to our Mobetimi. Barcelona betimi are qualified to the next stage of the competition. A football, it is full of uncertainties a lot. Everything has a sound within the game. But Sergio, the Deportivo La Corona here, and I don't think Dortmund were the qualities to do that. No. Okay. Even Deportivo La Corona, they was 4-1 against Deportivo at the Giuseppe Meazza. And if you look at that Deportivo La Corona team of Alberto Luque, Juan Carlos Belleron, Sergio, Walter Pandiani, we munisa quality now, Mobetimi, at the match Barcelona, yes, come back. But at the end of the day, I think for me it's a foregone conclusion, and Barcelona be qualified to the next stage of the competition. Okay. But Villa Bema PSG SK. So you know the PSG should watch out for them. Sir. Yes. Okay. Game no born or Aston Villa. Yes. Game no more character. You know, this is a team that have won the UEFA Champions League before. Oh. Yes. You know, team experience.
Aston Villa.
Yes. On what the Champions League, the almost a
character no, it was a team.
No, you know, Chelsea Mutimi, Senya, Obama go through Conference League, the final ball of Mabo. You know, a character and new players now banned the debut. It is enshrined within the team. Yes. Yes.
Any of the has you Africa,
you know, those teams they lack proper orientation.
Ude bibia abanya biaka. Secretary no ho dia, ene wura mu. I feel the orientation.
Real Madrid for no. So we mama e come back. But after omo game no hwe nkomo akoso, hwe discussion akoso, hwe omo ma visit omo, hwe meetings ahodo omo aye. So what you say? And I have fans now omo the chapter video no be 12 TikTok hu arebe ho. Chapter a omo ma Accra Sports Stadium ye vibrant no omo ka 5. And you know you want the state of the club.
Character no hold there.
Yeah, me tell you say, and yema yema character ni remain you know. Na say has, you know heart team ye we. Say nye house na omo ya baby omo dan come now. Heart team ye we. Say nye house na omo ya baby omo dan come now. En come now. Sounds na kotoko team ye we. Enye kotoko na omo ya, you know, ye no ye bo omo chi, we si coach nyade we nyade you know omo da first. Ya can born in your friend from my park on bomb coffee, Monsieur Park, on buy a boy in a very never on that first. I wanted that first.
So, was it do baby? I no more relegation crowd. I'm
only saying that whatever the situation, you know, I told the bill near my club, no my club, near big, no, those things exist.
And the moment difficult crazy. You see, Mechitum say club war, that winning mentality, our history now, it's me edge on my own. But the 1982 Aston Villa squad no Muji Europe no. Everything about that team is no present, including even ownership. Inti a bad thing ama Mr. Media to say because Aston Villa way back in 1982 they won the Champions League and now the then Europe Cup no. Inti no betumi nyansin so na ebe motivate players na bibi. Otherwise, this is Ghana struggling. Obian care about the year 1982, 78, and whatever. Inti sayana and the current generation, you know, a war linkage beer, and I feel there it me utimi picky be the motivate you. But the 1982 Aston Villa squad now, omo conquer Europe, no, it's got nothing to do with the current day. Even Aston Villa qualifying for the Champions League, you know, na ya ngwangwadia you feel say omaye etimidia room Premier League, and trust you me, say ne Aston Villa free mukrana, they will still hit their chest to say omoye proud of their achievement, negotiating all the way through the league phase, through round of 16, and now to the quarterfinals. We can even classify this as one of their golden generations because of what they have achieved so far. I agree with Andy in a way, say they will make PSG struggle, suffer. Umbema PSG suffer, but I don't think said the Omai in the previous lane a major issue because Boubacar Kamara and Yuri Teresman who show my experience, especially Telemans, an experience from the national team to club football. I think it's Leicester J Premier League. No,
he wasn't.
He wasn't there. You got the later.
By.
Yes. Who share experience? And I also believe say PSG, our biggest strength is their midfield trio of Vitinha, João, Fabian Ruiz, João, Neves, and Finibe Dika. General, a tough game, and I still say, on front three, no, and your form now make us say PSG for no form. But in terms of pedigree, Aston Villa and so on the fair share of the front three. Marcus Rashford, Asensio, and then maybe Yuri Teres. Oli Watkins. You can compare them to Dembele, Desiree, Duane, and then Kvaratskhelia. And you know, Alenya for PSG are struggling, but still, PSG seems to be. They'll give them serious care.
Oh well.
They'll give them serious care.
Over 3-1 scoreline.
You know, I can't be over 10.
Okay.
That is not what you're saying. But the can say this first game in the course, individual brilliant 3 goals. It wasn't a well rehearsed strategic goal a buy. She Kvaratskhelia baby and no the ball on the toy. She Desiree Diou, she Nuno Mendes, and she first like now. United selection for that particular game for me was wrong. Because in that game, it was so about Sensi, about Matthew Cash, and about Lucas Dean, and about Ezrikonsa and Taro Mins. This time, about Pau Torres and Ezrikonsa. in midfield obo ne captain margin obo Boubacar Kamara and obo Abrante Fen Yuli Telemann and obo Rashford was top. But this time Rashford should be on the left. Oli Watkins cut up. Now how the Marco Asensio go right. Because PSG apart from mama who in midfield no. Omo fullback no she active. Hakimi and Nuno Mendes. For me, Nuno Mendes has been my best left back in Europe this season. Inti midfield neighbor no. Omo chile ne samba. With Marquinhos and the William Pacho. Last week, Lucas Berardo na boy. Inti Marquinhos, William Pacho. Obiani Marquinhos experience. At this level, into how you see Bono. But the midfield, PSG crown and the man who share more. Edin Sabon crown Abekabi. And with play, no, Desire Due, whether Bradley Bakula or Kvaratskhelia or Dembele. Excellent in one-on-one situation. Excellent in transitional play. Omani Obia or quick feet, Obia progressive very well. Obia a very direct, Obia and Fabo Manechi. It is only one more lose to focus Bibriba. How, but again, out of the 5 games available home, said you Mabodo Akope. Again, Juventus Bayern Munich, Omasha Omuni Juventus Bordeaux, Omasha Club Brugge, Omasha Celtic, Omasha Bologna. Into games on my ball Villa Park in Yanabakopen Omunya draw. Into again, PSG about England this season twice. Nimi no ina won ye. Make 90th minute because Liverpool chamu and again team of my friend Arsenal. Obi a refisa Arsenal ne PSG e boy. Was the league phases of the competition my Arsenal so show. Into omo record in England in recent times and even so who expand you omo record in England apart from beating Manchester United 2-0 at the Old Trafford. And again omo sabe share Man United 3-1 Old Trafford. You know, not PSG any good storyline when it comes to so I'm visiting England. But again, we said you more to lose. So any man this is the right time. Will be or Champions League in view. It said you 2019-2020 Lisbon. Bayern Munich Ejena. You know this is the right time. Be war. Teams are can you know. At least almost fair share of their talent. I'll waiting their match teams again because so who lose who we need to Villa now Kwakushi Arsenal to team now Kwakushi Arsenal there. You know, equally. It will most Arsenal first one, but I don't think say and Tokwa a group PSG should be baby so in Asia. Until what it takes to eliminate Aston Villa. I'm only hoping they will not shake as usual, no more committee errors. It said their ball from Mobi that said the last time Omko Benabao no Omko committee errors. Giovanni Lo says to name Marquinhos committee errors. You know, Omotimi Kolusi, a game that I see PSG so almost be qualified to the next stage of the competition. Now to
Barca qualify. Wow.
Oh, you know I mean Barcelona qualify. Dortmund team is too open, too flexible. And it is not as if Omo may say key guys and those key guys will be back. Omo ya there in the league phase, Omo ya there in the knockout phases. Say 1-0 and now 2-0 I'll be more chance signal you do not bet me IBB. The first one a Barca, no money Barca in the cabo. Barcelona show by 3 goals to 2. It is a time they are more chance you but you know Sevi Gurasi and I know quite chances on your one team more. The likes of Gaitins, Karima Deyemi are very sluggish for my liking. With this Barca and Barca, you know Barca already on Besashigo. With Lewandowski, Ferran Torres a bande with Rafinha on the left. We they are Barca will score. In TSR 4 goals on the a betting say Ubetimi Akase Barcelona beating a free. I see Barcelona qualify to the next stage of the
game. The on bet me and winning our signal Iduna.
Oh yes,
against Dortmund.
Oh yes, Barcelona is capable of winning the signal Iduna. You know. Okay.
All right. In the 2 games, Nina DMC be same review. And be a dog who are different about.
Yeah. Now and the PSG when they come to England, I am more thing. But under Unai Emery, Aston Villa also struggle against French opposition. I think that this will be his 4th game against the French, 5th game against the French side, and the last 3 were losing to Lille 2-1, losing to Monaco 1-0, and then losing to PSG in the first leg 3-1. What it means, and say under Unai Emery, or struggle against a French sides. Now, Andy, PSG, whatever here be I say this year, Champions League. And I agree. For me, I think that the only team in the competition in terms of form
And now say Bibia almost receiving PSG, I think it's Barcelona. Because from their goalkeeper Donnarumma, Interphone, so yeah, maybe you can. They are not so flamboyant, but they'll give you the results. Maybe Barcelona PSG. Yeah. But PSG guys, Oman started competition in the world. But getting to the latter part, who team say boys not pick power. Now you were talking about their back four. Means America, they have one of the experienced back four. Because can say Mendes should be the best left fullback in Europe. I think say Ashraf Hakimi is another fantastic fullback, and his experience and his creativity from the right is something extraordinary. Marquinhos now Donnarumma as your goalkeeper. It means that they have a very solid defensive network. Then they have a very balanced midfield. Our midfielders, they are very interesting. So Vitinha, he's almost everywhere. Oba boss midfield, at the amount. João, Neves is another hard-working guy, and we all know what Fabian Ruiz did for Spain in the European Championship. Anymore also is another thing. Almost starting Anke Bakola and Estati, but the desire do it. I pick it form to the extent that he's walked straight into the first team. So, general, it's a difficult game, but 3-1 victory. No, they going to the facts. So say under Unai Emery, Aston Villa struggles against French sides. I think the PSG could lose the game, but eventually they will qualify to the next stage of the competition.
Well,
may hear transfer stories.
Transfer, but before we call transfer, no, Doc, Onana, Muni Dinkrana, Mujanikwana, must started dropping against Newcastle. So no,
yeah, he was
Turkish in the die. Yeah, pay cuttings and semi as a APP. What's going on?
Yeah, it looks like they may want to get him out. England started saying him frustrate you. Unfortunately for Nana and unfortunately for United, Ate our baby demo well my better account to be a 4th goal no crowd on one at the chair. On one at the chair. Straight up. It's need backup be our able to rely on him. I think this week in the Europa, Onana will be back.
Yeah.
In the Europa League, Onana will be back into the post.
Whoever decided to drop on my very bad decision to take.
General, who share the rhetorics around the team? And then come on, cause on your dinner. Look, Michidi passing Newcastle, Onana and the demo and Kebeshe still, but the beer, some mistakes remember. And imagine that this 4 is Onana and the Jays are 4 years.
Kadana,
the decision to drop him for me was good for him. And it was good for whoever dropped him, whether the coach or the goalkeeper's coach. Because Mfunsono Kokoyeno Leon.
Yeah.
It was just ahead of the game. You were the talking point. Gidi Dinafi, Wakoche 2 goals. But when we are the on the better, first of all, the decision to sack David here and bring Onana was a major mistake.
Yeah.
So we can't tell me say upe goalkeeper or Bobo. Now upe do chibord there. Sebi nse hu
say Guardiola Zimo
say Eric Ten Hag ebeke ka kire ye no, and that guy David here had been our best player, not just best goalkeeper, best player on several seasons. You come and let him leave under this flimsy excuse. So pedo bet my boyfriend Chiraba and the kofa Onana by. Onana is not a bad goalkeeper, but United setup in general, we a player now general here obebre.
Yeah.
Ubenya those challenges no. Players na nkasa confidence obegyina ye amakipa ball na bedi wo. No agina ye kwa mo aba ma no kredu ba bia edin. Eti wo bebo afre kire no bo ne sen.
Okay. All right.
Onana had been worse. Don't attribute it to any defender. Se Franco, Cameroonian goalkeepers nyade Nyankopon ahira omo pa na se omo de ye the goalkeepers acho. Carlos Kamani for me was a far better goalkeeper than this, but when he had the opportunity at that level, Inter Milan Champions League final, Asaba being Manchester United, Onana at his level shouldn't be conceding those goals now or conceding no. Go now or concede against Bayern Munich. Mukai sa games no 4 no. Amateur goalkeeper and concede those goals. She first go no consider against Thiago Almeida. Leon, amateur goalkeeper. The second one was worse. And you know, we a game or before the game. Wow, said you, Unana, Debbie. We a game, I walk to pressure amount. Say, Matic Mutim no massa, or Monadie. Emma Matic so I can't tell us SNK Peters Michael. I'm not Edwin van der Sar, and then Cracker and can Hobeton. And I will say, Sam Matic in a bar man, you dear brown over ball, or my Bobrebia, just on so Nadia. It is a joke. This is a game I want through huge challenge to your competitor. Now, who game the free kick now, or Garin Zoom for the first one. Born said you sit na home and see what. Onana is a goalkeeper apart from being excellent. Ewo ne photo no said you Onana before coming to Manchester United, even Ayas on your bad goalkeeper. Onana no be as a boss we no. But said you oba hano at work to us so for me, £120,000 a week. Said you in this guy ketwa. Man, you following your meton about who is ready to pay that amount of money to Onana within a week. It is a Saudi phone and a bebadia. I think United going for it. Said you, my United next season, I hope it's almost their mistakes on my over the years. Onana, yes, I do. On my money, yes, and for me, they need to ship him out. So they need to show him there.
Matic, no, in your period. So on a day, no, better because.
Onana was better.
Go on the zone selection. Na make zone selection.
No question is to kwano. Enye Onana na start you. Okay. Okasaye about the saying team number Leon. Even the comments no na ongu Leon anymore in a way. But it looks like Matic had almost shorter no. Into Matic mum, to be very honest, and it threw direct punch to Onana. Say he's the worst goalkeeper for Manchester United. He could be right in recent times because of goalkeepers now.
Hey, Zarango, mo keeper back when I know the team I fit on the same po, but some bruta. Kushekana.
No, sir, no, you mean no, assistant, but no,
between Howard and Onana. My use. You
see, the difference is that Onana is in a very bad team.
Yeah.
Look, Andy, Onana made mistakes, but there are games that watchers on him go at saving Man United in several games.
I agree.
But yes, saves
the same person now. No, consider goals we because acquire so when what balance.
Say na make us say.
Those players,
we have
those
made
players were lucky to play in a very good team.
Yeah.
Because the whole village, any Ferdinand, any Gary Neville, any Patrice Evra or backline, now Paul Scholes, now Roy Keane in front of you, I said, you are assured of stability. You are sure of less pressure if you open into Robert. So I agree, Baserango at this level there. Some mistake we are with.
Okay, you have a craving count. Yeah.
You know, I transfer to Chelsea back on.
Okay.
But yet it's a man you so panty on Semenyo.
Yeah.
Into Chelsea, Real Madrid.
This is the Liverpool do my guy.
Yeah, you say Musala, Luis Diaz is there, Cody Gakpo, and so Liverpool, Umbetoma, Pierre Darwin Nunes.
To be very honest, acquiring Liverpool team first were retaining Musala. My respect to you.
My idea.
My respect to you because a near man and a free Saudi whole papa. Minimum some more catch Musala.
Let's go. The amount of news.
£480,000 a year.
Liverpool
£25 million a year.
C'est second behind Erling Haaland.
You see,
and Liverpool's all-time paid player.
Yeah. No time, sir. No more. No General Gobeji better bigger one. Saudi
Saudi for Fanny Baby. It's overrated. For salad, you know. Crazy.
Saudi will not pay Salah less than 500,000 if they are taking him on a free transfer a week.
Yes.
They will not pay him less than 500.
I agree.
But I think Liverpool has done very well.
Yeah.
Even
Liverpool are there.
But you see, so your mathematics are. Ube say they've taken a good decision.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because imagine say per salary placement no more can to say semenyo ebi abekwa akotua £80 million and they akotono and sana ni weekly wages enti £80 million na nka odebekwa akotono wanya amfa nkoto no dawo now they are cancelled, they are no spreading. Into Bowen says, £80 million, and no Quampono a year wages and where you might be paid the amount. So for me, but whether Salah will give them top notch, maybe they need him for some 2 seasons.
They sign him for 2 seasons, and I think it's a good deal.
I'll be waiting.
£50 million for 2 years. You know, away there will be any hobby top pressure from.
Sure.
Because I hate.
This after 2 years, and obviously because I would.
Yes. Because you know, a hono Salah courses here. Fans or the Bebano Yasemba. Number 2, demand. You know, demand the one who prefer the send them better. Pressure. Who could be said Jordan Henderson or Becatro? Demand is huge. It's Liverpool for me. They've done a serious business and they've done well.
Okay.
Do you know transfers on me quick? Real Madrid so pay 2 players, Zubimendi and McAllister. Almost pay 2 players. We Zubimendi from Real Sociedad, Alexis McAllister from Liverpool. Omo here omo mi nyina omo team no msajo.
Ehim for the Real Madrid.
Say players we mi no nyina anya no bi na Madrid de pe. Omo nya those players within their team. Kamavinga, Chouameni, Fadi Babadi. What's the difference between Babadi and McAllister? Same style, same profile. Omo near them, omo timita akeje excellent shooter. But at the Madrid team ne here a proper conductor within their midfield. Obi a ball no be mo nso abobi obetimi amom akura obetimi adirect omo play no
to say
Vitinha Bruno Guimaraes Chelsea ya o ye qualify dey say Enzo Fernandez
Neves is
that type of a midfielder omo nton ntina me mo di PhD for no me no be that ton dia. It is the reason why I'm mom di Zubimendi Chouameni no difference. Saokofa Zubimendi and Chouameni no difference. Saokofa McAllister Ferdi Valverde no difference. But Saudi Enzo, Bruno G, or any of the PhD 2 central figures, or Nicola Barrera. Saudi Wemu you are bringing a different direction of a profile. Say Javi Alonso never after Carlo Ancelotti. Javi Alonso had Abrante Feno, Palacios, last season Okofa, Alex Garcia from Girona. On the control me for them before Girona ever brought to the level of Champions League and on didn't buy. So obviously you need a controller in your midfield because in the absence of Toni Kroos, Carlo Ancelotti about Kamavinga be enye, wabot Chouameni be enye. Now saying for so ya the Dani Ceballos so buy or try say oh ye bibi, but say do enoku prior opportunity. Dani Ceballos is a good player, but ask yourselves in all the team now Dani Ceballos so abono. A hair fan what in your car, say, or your player at the elite level who here to control your midfielder, or between as everyone. Madrid and a lot of players or between as Guti, Fernando Redondo, Zinedine Zidane, Babaye, Toni Kroos, Senna Kroos knew how Madrid can do it. But Sergio, Madrid and Timmy replace Casemiro. Toni Kroos or Timmy replace it. They feel Jude Bellingham will replace Luka Modric in his absence, but 2 different profiles. So can all compare the 2 players. Inti sa omo per se game na there be a 50-50 between them and opponent no. It is because they don't have a conductor. But so omo pe obi a ball no be kire say omo game ni nko right, omo game ni nko left, omo game ni slow down, omo game ni nko direct, omo game ni enye pace dia. Then obviously those 2 profiles, I don't think they are profiles that will fit into the plan and that will fit into the system. Now Chelsea na last week Barca omo line up 5 strikers. And then for us about 5 strikers omo line up here. Hugo Etikite, Abrante Fen Liam Delap, omo bo Benjamin Sesko, ena Abrante Fen Victor Osimhen. Enu achi ene sen kra ba na se juwe for person omo ja Abrante Fen Dusan Vlahovic. Inti Chelsea say omo pe obi an Chelsea team dada de nyina omo pe Vlahovic sa. Eumwa oba echi na yeso okopi eje ena PG fans na sorry tia said abi omo nhia Dusan Vlahovic o PG echi coach ayefe no Thiago Motta benche no no man mo games ni bi abrom kofa Kolomuani bae no now Juve for aba I say Kolomuani enya de so omo be man antena because oye long player no bae nti omo man antena eti so hwa I got to the bae no with a straight back plan was starting a use Dusan Vlahovic but Genoa Vlahovic is good there, but Chelsea need more than Vlahovic. Okay. So Victor Osimhen was Se jo minima de kronti a Chelsea adodo. Omum person mbeko akofa Osimhen or Sesko or any of those strikers who go a ticket there or to say Jackson crowd and him jam. I don't think he's a player that will fit into the standard of Chelsea. But so Liam Delap, I don't think he's a player, you know. Chelsea to beat me, I rely on him. The level for me, he knew that particular level. Inti Osimhen, you know, Osimhen as your number 9. You are sure. She'll call taking Anu ya almost 30 Janu. But you know he'll call.
Musu kwandem.
Ose.
So musu kwandem.
Ehonana.
It said MLS kwandem ma Messi. Ntino oye wade bi enye nwa bia.
No, he's proven at all levels. Enye onye player ba ko no aka say aha na wakobobo nko nti ho no waya ade o. But bi Osimhen akobia wate so odimbo. Nti you cannot compare the Turkish Super League to MLS. Eho say MLS enko relegation. But you know Osimhen has proven in the Serie A, he proven in the French league, he has proven in the Turkish league, he has proven in the national team platform bay. Until you need that figure and up, you know, strikers on one market and they want to do Osimhen. What they check all around. Number 9 for omujina nimwa. Osi yemfa bon nim tumuno. Jokeres Bogos obi e bonidi. Luis Openda is playing well. Benjamin Sesko is okay. Ye can Hugo Etikite, ye can Leon Delap, ye can do Zam Vlahovic. Passejo, Victor Osimhen is in a class of his own. And he's an African player with a connection of 80, my friend, Chelsea. So for me, Sergio is a player we are available. There's some mistake now, I'm here. And I'm more wingers, baby, and I'm Kofa Neto, Mokofa Jidan Sancho, Maduke, a lot of all these wingers on Amazon. So for me, for a perfect number 9, it is this Nigerian boy and no one else.
Bruno Gomes is more like a DM, and Alexis Maka has been restricted at Liverpool, but in Argentina, he's more of a controller of the game. Did Andy just say Bruno Gomes is more of a conductor than Alexis McAllister? How? And no way is he a similar player like Fede Valverde. Maka is like Vitinha. Desmond, and the way Frank Maswaba. Also no opinion.
No, you know, I say we the new opinion. Bruno Gomes is a conductor. He conduct the Newcastle team. Alexis McAllister is like Bettina or the McAllister Yiba. And I say McAllister ball croche. You know, McAllister ball croche is a ball. On Liverpool team, the controller or the conductor of the Liverpool team is Ryan Gravenberch. It is not McAllister. McAllister is a midfield enforcer. He's an additional midfielder. On your player. Obeka say ye chine game in left, game in right. Again, or say Bruno G. The fact that he sit in front of the back line does not mean he doesn't conduct. Marco Verratti was sitting in front of the back line, he was conducting. Toni Kroos in his last Madrid days was sitting in front of the back line, he was conducting. Andri Pirlo was just in front of the back line, he was conducting. Inti conductors on the field of play, no. Coach Professor Obama Enzo Fernandez in the Argentine team, the conductor of their team, it is either Enzo Fernandez or Leandro Paredes. It is not McAllister. Okay. It is an game.
And Medi Drakakrana Fia Twa Jumedeno. So the next 4 matches are crucial as it determine whether Kumasi Santikotoko lift the GPL trophy or not. This is the moment for show hunger, determination, and fight for the badge. No room for complacency. No space for excuses. Every game is a final from here on. Players need to be proactive, stay focused, and give everything. Kumasi Santikotoko must win the league this year. Nothing less is acceptable. Ohineba Kwachi, Cologne, Germany. And I do what to say, bam.
I think we also good job to training and players anymore.
No, Omokai.
No, Omokai.
They be our kind of
they really want to win. They give you an person
yeah.
We also they be Omokai. And Omotin or
Masum. The beer can catch
the beer also Omotia. So Africa win also, you win also, you win also. No flame the excuses.
You know, we want Massa, Nampen for so Saturday program. No, we sing in Chama, Omonon Communities. Kessben. You can come back.
You Chama F.
No. Company.
Okay.
I'm going to Somuntis. Now, if you follow TB.
I think Kotokofone they had an instant benefit of that they had an instant benefit of the Saturday's program. Yegusuye program rana that suggestion say Fabu census. The best way to reach most of Kotoko fans and or more subscribe to Fabu census will be a number into Omunyusu what do you call it, bulk message and reach you be they took it up and used it. In fact, Sunday they took it up. I told you it was something.
Tell me a listening management power.
So
yes,
quickly. I think
okay, suggestions I earlier.
Yeah.
Say players, omunyese the next day. Na players, around.
In fact,
no wonder. Sunday, it shows stadium walk around. We are listening management.
Follow up with calls.
Yeah.
Follow up with calls.
I see.
Who are no when you call? Call no unknown number. But don't pick here. No, I shall say Kankotoko game. Ebe basu no first no results. Yes, so I think that they are making good use of technology.
Say, Sabi, and Yansa ni bagu fotri. The total drain. The Okana said Tasumun Quadia. Omo Ebefa. Asante management headed by Nana Prinkra. My idea, Nago Ponshiramo. Now the Umbatia will feel say Yibia and move on count. Na ebetimi aboa club no why dey in fact me who say na man mi no me say wow ni pass na be dem ye
players in the dem ho ya shock like anymre na no say flyers in na we go station we go station we original
wow that day we twice no mo dey be kan one stadium ho mbo difference na dey hard yan say on beba na mo perform
resources in the edge, man. Players and your work confidence will meet me at Casa.
Yes.
Obi or young folk work confidence will meet me as a deliver or park and so. No only the team, you know.
Okay. Doc, awa. Memra hoka krana.
Oh. I think so. Yeah, man on the day na.
Ange we are no, but me kwa awa hansana.
Real Madrid for
man ayi.
Oh, dear. You know, omulo romba. And now you bet to stadium, you bet Cataso, and they BC, and the Florentino Perez, no Casa, no he Casa, not true football for as UEFA for now say the referee for the match. You're Korea, Florentino Perez, no machine referee. Florentino Perez, Real Madrid president, and I drove one national yellow jersey, no Monday referee with referee. Trying to portray the Madrid for me, Tracy Cameron. Yes, Ombe against Arsenal. But here,
French referee. Only the Madrid and Man City 3-3 open about Liverpool Madrid this season 2-0 or Amford only the.
Okay.
Florentino Perez are promising players run time Europe bonus qualifier special bonus to the players.
Prayer and say Arsenal be shego.
You know, approaching the key.
Approaching the ball, but to net.
And I'm saying, you know, approaching the key. Say, Omo Kotana, and now Omo call money. They say, I know the problem. No,
Andy, I dear Arsenal here against City. Okay, AYT had a few weeks.
A City team bay. City team bay.
That time, not City want. Not send that, not Guardiola and Shadi.
Again, it is not Luis Kelly.
Yes.
It is not Jacob Quavo. It's the team or the team's not really defensive, no. Show more on back line. Inter can be defensive because they have 3 experienced solid back line.
Yeah.
In Vrij, Sir Benjamin Pavard and now Matthew Damian and now say Bastonia or Maba. So what you say? Say Gabriel, Luis Kelly okay. Now say Bia Julia Timbers here fit. With Pate fit, you can sit back. So into yana individuals now. ATM for your mom dombo defense.
Assembly Nina, a dream bane a young Arsenal income.
The approach to the game. And I am quite new.
One a neck as Arsenal player, but because we consider first group crana or minimum plan B, assuming they concede the first group, they know what they will do.
Okay.
You see, Shell Real Madrid front four no. Now the Diagras all concede first goal in there, oh, bet my First goal ni concede na say man ko e kire o.
Dog game we about mentality.
Mentality.
Na said na model for
no. Okay, PSG ne Barca 6-1.
Yes, 6-1.
PSG say you mudi kan share Barca 4. Ye ko bo second o mo practice penalties. Ye nyam mo second leg
only give forward.
Watch a 4-0. O say practice penalties. So deep doing what the can't say we be concede.
Because you
6-1. So your mentality no day no.
And in this competition there has been a number of comebacks.
Yeah.
Big brave. Roma de Barcelona.
Yeah. Liverpool, Barca.
Our mama headlines ka credit na fe mi fan ko dig da kakra na adwa chiri out na Ushia Fomo.
Me be ojina security nche honom. Me duru ha no say me fa me bag ma no me jame.
Okay.
Na me say wonta anyi say o say wonti na me gina ha.
O twen
me. Na me say adan. There say Joni Tony I start no so do ano kotum a onimu nua ba se na emesi abre anyame ayi madomo a mesaka bi se mudi agro na se be mani bufu na okwa me ko fa bi won asem no serious no intimi
o ye hwan be touch o
I touched me because Nestina na yenim no onyo bi ana no omresa
deputy news editor
onyo bi ana no omre wa be share me so o me bag aya no me ko na echeze e na odi machinti steps no so
odi ma no
me se me fa mo je
force obaji
nti ni nkra no kra ba ko na beto ye se oni mi gina wono na o ka kire me se oni Tony start bibi na o sere me onim se o share me hey de
o hia na akodo na beto
na me de ma no ko tutum bibi na be ma ni bufu a Ozu aba onim bra ma bra afi na mensa ka wi.
Any has a minim ko oba ona na say dey bia o street dress do ada won to bi so ana.
They set tight.
And I'm say ona oba na okomi ko na say na say dey bia me say bi nko afa ma.
And see na enim no na bia maternity.
Na kesi ni na say to see that. Is there.
Anya ba so for kra jai.
See there. Oh, but okay, touch him.
Yeah, me akra gam be twaso but me twaso.
Kana ariana ko hria.
But dipa na odna bono ho say ono na ebo ano na dance ni ono nim be ma no. Ene ga ene asembisi. Miki.
Aviki da. Oni ni ko kasu bisam. Na ko jira sie ne na BBC.
Ana say ayifu omo market from say we send this fa ko market bia na fa ko ja
odi mo ma situation na ko mo ache
Mickey
o vai say de mz nyamia si abisi na so ba na nim se de che o weye
na okay eni ko say da soro na akushia kakra
sa
so untimi nye ko say da soro sa nye regular na on san so
Te be affect national.
Be affect national. Some kakra.
But say ne o sika ho asem de
o ti so to so. Na so be ya be ma no bit ma twen no.
But seriously, I can't say man akama.
I just in love. Okay, you go our na a long last. Awa.
Sergio.
Unia ba na ekoja ono aka wo. Okay, o de nko. Sa adwa chire we ware aka wo.
Say ba me so.
Ulizeba.
I saw it coming.
Adwa chire obe fom pe ase na de na ware na ba so obe fom. Ware no fom.
No FIFA dia betu ja say. Donc, almost say FIFA Club World Cup we. Goalkeeper Chibo 8 seconds e beji corner kick.
Ochino no delay.
O delay
8 seconds.
Yeah.
You beji
corner kick. Yes. Enu emra forever.
Yes. Omo be chance e wo FIFA Club World Cup na e be boss e wo USA. Let me say June and 2 months from now. And then omo the referees no I be the games number. Interestingly 5 referees from the continent.
8 seconds.
Yes, 8 seconds.
I think that the allowed seconds is 6 seconds. Yes. It is a go beyond now, Bruce. Who delay?
Yes. So is you and one the referees na Abba. Now interestingly 5 referees from the continent. And say you Mauritania referee.
Yeah. So they be open referee.
Baby, how can
Baby, how can Ghana referee?
Baby, menka se Ghana.
Nafiade.
Menka Ghana referee. Meka manya. Omo those referees.
Masa obaka si so ndi Ghana ni.
Menyanka nsi.
Ma obaka. Because I don't think I started.
Menyanka nsi.
Okay,
Mauritania, Libya, and of course Senegal. One. DR Congo, and then of course Mustafa Gobal from Algeria. So these are the 5 referees. Okoba, and of course under 17 AFCON championship. You drew the tail end semi-final. Host Cameroon, Morocco, Omobeshia, and then Mali ni Burkina Faso, and of course host Beshia Ivory Coast. So we said you Okoba. Yes.
You
heard the details of the story.
Young Comra na awa. Emetwaso emfa emaye. Okay, Dr. Naro, for a lady, as we have told you, her problem is going to spoil everything. You people here, you should rather have told the breaking news people.
Over this unfair.
Oh, Inspector Wilberforce Asante. Anyway, it's better. It is a non. Oh, George, I'm very affecting his Sunday as well. What's a Sunday crisis? I'm for to Gumo. Yeah, if one qua Sums, I won't for qua Sunday. No, I saw the same day. Omunqua like a crabby frame. Tadro Anahi, I will do no, we don't really. Ochia Heba, Edano, Eshiwa, Wa, Ena, Obeba. And these are Alex. All right. Marchi, a Quabazu, Saboko.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Okay. Ochia Heba Pada Dauminti. Zediakan. Yeah. In 2 muda.
Ayapa.
Anopa emere, anopay. A family shish. To wounds if you need to team with him.
The Patriatian, the Pacro, Kitikiti, so there, a Casifona Mope.
So do so on the tree.
Somewhere we are now.
Somewhere we are.
Said
you, better was say, I don't pay you so. Now, Machia, Orofo, and Washefo, and Wetiefo. Now, me do more. I could Divine Hope Herbal Center. Na miko Divine Hope Herbal Center no maame nkoko de Eduma Junction na menchia Master Champon achike including one ne mano Emmanuel Adum enikobi me wie ya me ba ho sisi na montweme Sajo bosome no akona wie ye si fufurum Easter ene eboboba no na ubedi Easter no wadi ne ye dia aduro no eye ba akopɛ eno ne otwea herbal powder. She say the drug of the moment. Juma wadre ewiebrim enye easy. Orofo gie numbers no na efrey na ebia ne amo location ana say upe bi ato a ya kire oba a ubenya bi ato. Otwea herbal powder your numbers no 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81. The chat one is 0530 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37. And no, as I WhatsApp line. Enti ubetimi do audios no afa ho so wo hwe efira manone ana ha na opese wo ye no WhatsApp audio no fafa ho na ene ye ntwetwe enkomo otwe herbal powder eye powder nwanwaso a eye abibiduro kan wei obo ade enubra no enua no nubra no nsini ni haban ena wei yakeka aboma yade aya otwea herbal powder na onipa bia ne sisi eye ne ye na sisi yade atena wo so ache na wanum nuro na still sisi yade no enya wo no eduro aye kanfo ma eye wotwea herbal powder na wona se wonya wotwea herbal powder titibigu nso hiem anopa bia se ge ebo bia orofo sa sisi yade atena wo so ache ni nyina eba be free ni padua no so akọ na wo so wagina brane se bema ana wo ba na da bia ye wasem bia ye ka se sanse sisi ene kuta ni padua ni ti se wo ye bema na wo sisi ebejejewa enche no wanya guy name ewo man ho Mr 2 minutes efiri se bema sisi na sebe odi beto adonko no ni nyina na emu ayamre kohwehwe otwea herbal powder na emama o mo piafo abra wako esinanim afi obi akɔkyekyere ne nsa okɔkyekyere wo nsa no yɛse wo BP ɛkɔsoro na da bia de meka ne sɛ pressure yade bia ɛfo sɛ pressure nya to pekim na afei onkwa na no wa start ɛsese because unim da wo bɛfa bag na watea nanamo ɛwɔ nsie do ɔrɔfo yi sɛ BP na abɛtena wo so na wogye wo ho anyɛ woyɛ adwuma kakra adwuma ni kwa sɛ wote brɛ kora na wate brɛ wonante kakra bi na wote so ne nyina ne sɛ ɛyɛ BP ɛna abɛtena wo so ɔrɔfo adura me kamfo ma ɛyɛ wɔtwea heba pada we yɛ ɔbɔ adeɛ enwia no nubra na haban no ɛna yakeka bom dia yɛ wɔtwea heba pada ɔrɔfo ne sɛ wonya bi nunum a sɛ BP ade a abɛtena wo so no nyina no ɛbɛma wo pressure no aba normal na de bia de meka ne sɛ ɛmɛma pressure ɛba wo mo so no ɔmo na nkyɛ na ɔmo twekora woyɛ bɛma na mpɛ sɛ ɔbɛtwekora adura me kamfo ma ɛyɛ wɔtwea heba pada ɔmo saa no ɔmo yiri no mu kɔ nsu a na ɔmo nsu ne yiri kodware kora na wɔtete no ne nyina ne sɛ adwuma bɛma entimi mo no onim sɛ wɔtwe ne ho kakra bi wanhwa abrantie bi abɛbɔ ama no ɔdɔfoɔ kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada na agya akoratwe oyɛ ɔba ayɛ pressure nti ama watenka no ayera wa wusi so wugi tum sɛ na wo atenka pa ba ɛnɛ die wo ne bɛma hia mpamu a bɛma bɛgyinegyina obi abɛdu so obi a nanso so ubon so ɔba atenka ɛne nam walewale no wɔno amu egyina kumase ɔrɔfo yi aduru amekanfo ama ayɛ wɔtwea heba pada unya bi nunum a saa watenka ayera nyina bɛsan ababio afei BP ɛba wo so a ɛnkyɛ probability say ubenya eye stroke no eye very high orofo emma BP emelidi enko stroke da bia meka se wan hwa abonse moja bet statistics etu kakra na afi da moja no entu hwene mu bio no embo ebetwa ato ho eno na me se wo ba ko twa scan no na doctor se wonya internal bleeding moja na nwina go tirim na lead ko stroke orofo ei se stroke na abetena wo so se pressure no na ebe lead to stroke a eduru ameka mfama eye wotwea heba pada na se wonya wotwea heba pada ibi no ma saa stroke abetena wo so ana pressure abetena wo so lead to stroke ni nyina no ebeja ni padua no afi kokonti obi pusa nani kokonti sebi obi jane na ya ubon se wo hu ahoro kakra kokonti obi yam woro so se de epoda ho asoche na ebo orofo ei se kokwa atena wo so wache sebi age wanim nyina abo so yo ba se wantwi pon so wontimi mpie ni nyina se kokko na sisi wanim wo ya bema wote compound house wontimi ngoro ni padua no ema ni pa hwa wo widiem ni nyina ne se kokko na age wo ni padua abo so de a eduru amekanfo ama eye wotwea heba pada na so wonya wotwea heba pada bi titi bi gu nsuohie ma kokwa abetena wo so ni nyina ebefiri ni padua nim akọ obi aposa nani saa kokko nti da bia de meka ne se obi tu ntakre wo fie nti nkokọ hu na no mu dwane ni nyina ne se wakwan ni minimu saa warafo susu kwan wo minim kotwetwa wotwea heba pada na atiti bi gu nsuohie na no no ma eye kokko yade a abetena wo so ni nyina ebegyaw na da bia asema me saa ka ne se wo ye bema na kokko yade abetena wo so a esense entini mu esisi ntie no sebe emoja nya kwan eni afurusane ewo ni padua nim ye enti wo kosini nim asesi anu agem na ma ama wo guy name Mr 2 minutes kokko na tewo so na si ama wo guy name se be ma Mr 2 minutes ya edura meka mfo ama eye wotwea heba pada afei meka se obabi wo nsuo egu ni kakra o de stage orofo ei ahimfie wo anya nika ehwo nya fe enti wahini wura ho a wahini ntimi ntina ho enche na wadini hensam ewo ho oba se wo se ensuo bi gugugugu afei obo se enka boni bi enka bi asebi ewo akire no enye orofo adura meka mfoma ya wotwea heba pada unya bi titi gu nsuohiem na no ma sa nsuo egugu nkakra sebe wasia aho sebia eho afo no orofo ni nyina eho ebe wo wese kohwehwe otwea heba pada afei ubon se oba one be ma hiemu a ubon se nsuo no na asa na chi na eba entimi nko entiba oba entimi mfafuro na sebe wono soso awoba atone na so ni nyina ne se osi akwan bi ewo ho orofo ei osi akwan bi ani baabi anya sa na awrade yo ni padua no unya aduru ya friend watwea heba pada eno no mo a sa wosi akwan ni nyina be firi ho na wo so ne be ma hia wo mpamu a nsuo no atimi akoya adwuma se de obo ade ehye abode no eto ho no afei obi yese wonya sabi diabetes ese hiro yade okocheki yese sugar no ekosoro enu nti yama ne mpane na ode wone soro so yese insulin mpane ya yade yama na ode wone soro so na nuro no ode gu fridge electricity ebo ne ka no no wo se to nuro orofo wo ye be ma na ya ka kire say aduro na yede ma no say wonuma na duru ba bia ebeje wo mema we no ato ho orofo aduro American fam aye wotwea heba pada na se wonya bi nunum a wo shiga na ekosoro ni nyina ebeba normal ama ewo ni padua ni mu na wo so wagina bra ne se oba ana ba ma ubo wo se esichire yade nti obi na ase atatai esichire yade nti ubo nso obi nante kakra no wabre no wagina ubo nso onum su a enche na ne minimu asawo ni nyina ne se wo sugar no ekosoro kohwehwe wotwea heba pada na wonya bi nunum a sa sugar ni nyina ebeba normal be ma bi wura dwaye no wo bobna osu ni nyina ne se enye se bi adware a wo bedware ni bibi nwi na mom de se ne nantem ma ne ye be ma no da bia me kasa be ma de ene ubotom ene se bi de se wo nantem ne ntini no orofo yi de se wo nantem no wo ye be ma atwe kom afon aye ketekete aye lengelenge aye se crayon aye se straw adura me kan fama aye wotwea heba pada obema ena mfia duasa mfia duanan nanso sebe ne be ma ese nanim no atwe kom ene ne ba wo mfie nan de aye pe kohwehwa wotwea heba pada na se wonya bi nunum a be ma na atwe kom ni nyina ebe roba yirima na da bia de meka ne se otwea heba pada esabu yade no na ma extra energy nti be ma no atwea ba no na afa ma wanhoden surunku bia ukosine nim a ubetim apem no apem ne ye orofo aduro ne ya ba akopɛ eno ne wotwea heba powder afei uye bema ojonso a obransa na jonso na ba bonso ochim ni nyina ne se o de man so obejonso ubonse obi wo ho a me kasa bema de ojonso a wo se sebi unya tenka bi e wo jonso na chi nanso wo jonso nyina no obobna jonso ne e ba wo se bu enti kofi mi betimi ajonso ni kofi u betimi ajonso otom ni nyina ne se unya aduru e friend wo twea heba pada enomai ni nyina ne se prostrate no ohaw bi aba ho na bema yi se wan hwe no wan pa akira asem anka ampa duro bi abetima ama prostrate no so anya hoden te se wotwea heba pada ubonse mde bi beduru bonse yato bema roba bema emeye nto roba no ansa kohwehwa duru a ye friend wotwea heba pada titi bigu nso hyem na nonom na prostrate no dwunso twamu haw ni nyina na emfiri ni padua no so na wo so nya hoden sa bema na okosi nanim a watimi apem afi obididi na aduane ni ginagina ne bo na hyehye ne bo ni nyina nso wo hunu amane wote so odofo yi yase ukoye ne yase wo yafunu no ekuro abamu ni nyina ne sa osa abetena wo so wachika se affect ho ama ho ya adura me kan forma wo otwea heba pada wo frɛ ya ye betiro kwan abefa so no otwea heba pada no na ya control sa wo yafunu na ekuro no abamu ama kɔtwetwa wotwea heba pada ma ekuro abetena ni padua ni mu nyina no ana wo yafunu no mu enyawo enuro yi kumasi ha de ubenya bia to wo bebi bia yeto nwuro atufuo no aha ubetima kokolinad anasa fredinad ubenya bi ewo honom afa ye mrantia ne de ne nam yahwe ye kese na nkasa wo kumase ha makro abusuakuru wa junction eho na divine hope heba center eye wotwea heba pada no aso ye kese ne ko ye mrantia ne de ne nam ubonse ubehia bi wo mi jenga daso kama ami wo danwum ubonse ubehia mrantia no mo de nam etoda bia bonse me kura no mi pia bi uhia me a eye wotwea heba pada ebuo no enya den we eye 10 cedis to 12 Ghana cedis 10 cedis to 12 Ghana cedis e depending location no box ni nyina se na tie ehemu aduonum eye 50 makumako 50 500 Ghana cedis orofo wo watakrade akọ mensa ko fodua nkọ Gapsin pharmacy afa bekemfo nkọ Alive supermarket brekum ya Dr. Clement brekum ho asoso kọ abrosam yensa ubenya bi wo ho former champion ubenya bebre wo ha wo adum ha so a ukọ museum ho a baby biara braima ewo otwa rubber stamp original one no ubenya bi ewo no honom sa asoso na tamalefo enko PK Gombila afa waafo nyina ye mumuni awe enterprise afa mankasimfo eye Jeff Heba ubenya bi wo ho sa asoso na wo emmemu a gosu mmemu a ukọ Reta Heba ubenya bi ho afa wo yoba ubu nsa na afa wo bobna emoja ne batuntuntuntum obidi amakra ebia okoye family plan wodofo okoyi ye no afa emoja ne mabie wo ye benfiem yenum yensani emoja no entimi bosome so ontimi mu nsa aduru amekanfo ma wo ye wotwea heba pada na sama na mutise ani nyina kohwehwe wotwea heba pada se fibroid na abeto woyem kohwehwe wotwea heba pada unya bia freye ni yenkyira uki bia wo de beka ho na wono no ma sa fibroid ni nyina na ne afiri ni padua nim afa obi to ase entini etwe no wo so wanya siateka aduro ni wotwea heba pada kohwehwe bi afa da bia asema ye kane se kiwe yenko ne kutaye Divine Hope Heba Center oba bia kuta 7 gate oba bia kuta 7 gate na one be ma na one oba ni hia wo mpam ubie first gate ubie second gate ubie third gate afa ubie de tosonso no na oba na twene to wase kakra na watiem ejei enya se ya na ye ne yo wa bie gate bi obi mie bi ma ne da wo ya be ma uko sine ni ma se sia na wagem unko 2 minutes kura unko 3 minutes da wo de wo ya be ma kohwehwe wotwea heba pada wo frɛ ya wo se me patch up me per 10 minutes me per 20 minutes me per 30 minutes me per 1 hour enkokorafo no anasa bi mpanyimfo no muntie ne ye ofre ya jedia wa ho odin ebetimi obitimi kwaje 1 hour afa anadwo da ho no ne wo frefre wo se doctor mi hunu amane orofo emrantie ne de opa bia ye be kire oki no na ye de amawo kohwehwe wotwe heba pada na afa be ma ubebo adwuma Easter na ba ne yakwawu ubedi amuani agede a aduro ne ye wotwe heba pada otwe heba pada your numbers no eniyeje na free yesesi a misoli ne ye no ntwetwe enkomo 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 ye chat one any yesaya WhatsApp line 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 otria heba pada eman bi ene mranche ni bi say di masama ebi so say otria heba pada eja ne hyewa wa ena obeba sejo
ye da wase ojano ehyewa wa ena obeba. All right Alex ye da se pa mo friend number so na mo no try heba for any enkomo numbi na ebeboa oye papa ente awal Mohammed baba betrase na odi ne African stories no and so abreye. I agree with Andy Kem that anytime Kumasi has anti-Kotoko players and management members go on radio tour to canvas for support, they don't win the immediate game. However, we must encourage the people around Kotoko to see themselves as Kotoko supporters, but not mere fans. Okay. Yo, Edoson, enti jise mi trebi egu na mi besi infinifini baby and so the Bremo. Boss, whether our sports presenters admit it or not, some listeners still consider them as a repository of football knowledge. So they should continue to speak to the conscience of the supporters, and I believe it can improve our stadium attendance. When Ali had issues recently, the supporters went to the stadium to sack the coaches. DD, Akumadan Senior High School, and Atuwe Ede Amanien. Well, I guess he doesn't know Maka very well, so I'll leave it here. Say Maka in check ball, in check or ball, so now who controls the game for Liverpool? And anybody who watches Liverpool's game can attest to it. Desmond and assigned way a brebium a free angomaso. The true definition of radio gives results. The true definition of radio gives results. The midfield action on Kessben Sports featuring the best sports. Okay. Last week we were discussing how Kumasi Asante Kotoko should allow the players to visit the various radio stations, and lo and behold, in your absence on Friday, they were there. However, I need results from the dilemma which has been haunting me for the past few months concerning why Hatofok are playing on in a stadia that are approved for Category 3 matches per the document published by the club licensing department. Mr. Bonsu, a member of the committee, has always refused to react to my messages on this issue. Dr. Franconaro has always kept answering the question, even on Fridays. But I would like I've said, I won't relent on it until Kessben Sports Africa must reason. And anyway, and so by o question now say the man see ya no ana Africa must reason the new question now. All right. Question by pa na de by as Mr. Mike Bonsu dodgy yes you are dodgy enra and no when was it chairman Nankasaba you know.
Now Friday na.
Chairman
okay, chairman about Saturday.
About Saturday. Yeah, Dr. Kwambanyako. Ono about Saturday. And so area me pese be di nkomo kakra ko legend no ba ko eho. Okay, enesapao.
Matinity.
What in the? Oh, okay.
So no 80s no.
80s.
Yes.
1983.
Yes.
Emira Kotoko Eje Africa. For the second time. Yeah. On an air right back in Kotoko. And I left back in the Kosiapia.
Yes.
And this Apple.
Yeah.
Yes. Commentator, a friend of was it Neanum Thompson and Harry Thompson. And yes, our commentary no. No more friend NS Apau.
I see.
Apau. Apau.
The senior brother be catching me or say Kotoko Zamalek no. Arafo no mu bossa fu jemfidi o mu si safu gyamfi.
Gyamfi, yes.
O mu tim body.
Yes. Enti apa eba odi nsem bebre na betu dwa mpam chomo bia nyina fidi every akra o kan sempi na obekan why the greatest club in Ghana couldn't win the Champions League in 1982. So that time na Kotoko was squad pa.
Yes, that time na Kotoko lose 3.
Almost yes. That time na omantima ni trophy no. So that time no Poku free captain.
Yes.
Oko ahimfie ko ka kire o hene. Say ma on my stadium. No more the trophy in Beba Manchia. Oh my God. Ankoye 1982. Na Kotoko squad de kuta wa no. No way.
Football is some way bio. Yes. To the bia time I was squad no pa no manje.
Yeah.
She Chelsea. Time I move top big guys. Time I more consistent. Champions League move do semi-final 2005. After 2008 move do final. Who said those time no manje?
Yes.
But time I na any that's one
no. Yes.
That was where you won the trophy.
Yeah. Wow, your team yeah. You did G trophy for the last time.
Yes.
A G Champions League or Europe.
So football is some way.
ABB.
Yes.
Okay. 1982 number. 83 number G.
Yes. Said you okay, Cote d'Ivoire team na Drogba mu, Aruna Dindani mu, Yaya Toure, Kolo Toure mu. Oh, said you that want me ani. But time na Drogba mu free or Aruna Dindani mu free or Bonaventure Kalou mu free or na senior players ni Kolo Toure ni Yaya Toure mu. Said you this way that squad we need the cap AFCON.
Okay.
So football team yes sir. Football team yes
okay timo bia ni na fidi mfam free ha o pamcho NS Apau ebeka 1982 squad na mo antimi anye trophy no na adenti na 1983 squad no mom netimi ebebeje
and the same opponent.
Yes. And also hun sembe bebe sa squad no o me trade the road to the finals. Ni na rotate mu krankra at the MI ansana kick off no eba bebaso e 1983 or say before kick off players no esu.
Wow.
Or you can't say before also. Yes. Before kick off no na asem do mo so pa di nti na paw e dey san sem ni na etudwa na we mu no so no o se safu dem fi ayi polo se ono na ye an all time best ono ne all time best. Okay e be tie dey na sapaw so
ono so dey ne dey beba
ono so ne dey why no kan nti ba mu free akra awa e peja ne mu na me di dwa kakra bia me di nyina bebre mu ansana e di local source no atwa so Kessben television Kessben 93.3 we a midfield action awa
Seju ena okaya ye de Christian Chuku ewu no asem ebetudwa ye bobo hu Seju indication dika ban say there was one interview of some 11 months ago.
Oh.
Say NFF no edineka.
Okay.
Around $128,000.
I see.
Then tamana oye coach no. Say you NFF no so the story about the refute claim no.
Oh.
Say nya no.
Christian Chuku no. Oyare ye no.
Yes.
Oye mre no.
Enugu Rangers cap no wahye no.
Oh.
Who's in the club no pa. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And the Christian Chuku na share white cap no.
Yes, white cap na.
So that no I am ro. Obokokra. Oh. Yare na yen sa o.
Yeah.
I say nipa be 70 years so we are very strong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yonkoi.
So said you almost say $128,000 no. Wow. Document bien ni wa accepted ana say accepted that claim say no NFF no de ne ka $128,000. You see a funu difo. Yes, wakoni kurechi. So if there could be even document I bet me apotre obi antimi nkyere. Asem no de akoda mpai.
Yeah.
Say even bibia wo ha agi se bia mo compensating the family.
Yeah.
But the NFF still stand by their case. Say you almost say akabie niwa.
Omo so mo ne ka.
Omo so mo ne ka. Where 11 months ago, no, called this on one of the Nigerian networks.
The start time, no, Omanyano.
Omanyano.
And if not, come on, start time, no,
come on,
we no moka.
No, I feel no more.
Who will accept this? Young close friend.
So now me care about referees are like ya form so mo be officiate 2025 Club World Cup FIFA extended edition, and I think it's a very big, a huge tournament for the first time Club World Cup feature 32 teams. So you had the renaissance of African referees. Decade beyond referees who are top notch. So you may many fiase no. Referee na minim ne pa na ne one referee be of free Mauritius e Lim Kicho. Obeka say China ni.
Yes.
So Mauritius more be no mobo. But check the referee no oba top notch performance at the Biaoma. She referee Chiramba Dari from Zimbabwe. Later on ye boya Murad Dami mo. And of course Obeka referee Gamal El Ganto Nyodi Kotokone Wak of Morocco Ewahano. Referee Mohamed Gouazas. And so these were all top referees. Later on we saw the renaissance of heavy Kofi Koja from Benin, Koulibaly Coman from Mali, and of course Yebenya the likes of Nouman Desiré Doué from Ivory Coast. And of course, Obeka Pape Bakari Gassama, among for Ebilimu finish, he is their all-time African best referee, based on top-notch performance of Abedanedi. And Sejo Yebenya Damon Jerome from South Africa, Eddie Maye of Seychelles Island, top referee. Sejo omo countries now. Omo mayensi nyo omo adebia omo din kan like omo bon omo di o football move. But you see say ye tournament. These referees are omo mine shada omo no di those games and our tournament.
Okay.
And that is how it has been. Of recent, we've seen top refereeing from Bamlak Tesema Weyesa from Ethiopia. And by me say Andy favorite no. Obeka referee Mohammed Amin. Say you di Nigeria ne South Africa. Penalty incident by Victor Osimhen share go now or sign a chiba and say yenye penalty no. And say these have all been top referees, and now these are their times. Referee Mustafa Gobal of Algeria has also been one of the top referees. Top performance. Mekai that game between Senegal and Egypt. It was 2022 Qatar playoff no. So top referee during the second leg no. Near Senegal the penalties winning no. And so these are the current crop of referees are on Moji continent in Aboso. So it's not just surprising. Say those referees are more di Club World Cup no. Ubenya referee Mustafa Gobal from Algeria. Ubia or monitor and now AFCON any CAF inter-club competition. You will not doubt the competence of referee Mustafa Gobal, the man on your shot from Algeria. And of course, he has been a top referee who display a lot of games. Ubetimi account wasem. Referee Issa C from Senegal. Sejo yene Madagascar nansenya no die. From Senegal, he was 3-0 Morocco during the FIFA World Cup. No, he's also part of that squad now. And of course, Mutaz Ibrahim ne de Ghana ni Mozambique. That 2-2 now last minute, ye lose ma Richard Ofori and Sembai. Mutaz Ibrahim from Libya. Onona said Libya oka na El Ali ni Zamalek bebo game me no mo nya referee mo contacting. And then went to Myanmar. He is also one of the top referees. And of course, referee Dahan Beida from Mauritania, and also Kao, and Jean-Jacques Ndala from DR Congo. So we said you Wemo and completed the list of 5 referees. You select your Moamoko represented the continent. Okay. The FIFA Club World Cup. Ebebaso. Said you quickly and switch it to under 17 tournament na Ebaso no. And the 2 games Ebaso the semi-final no. Ubenya the first game between Mali and Burkina Faso, and the second game between Ivory Coast and host Morocco. So you share teams in a woman. 1 North Africa, 3 West Africans. Morocco the hosts, and of course Ubeka the 3 West Africans, Ivory Coast, Mali and Burkina Faso. Now says you omono mwaji under 17 aboso. Burkina Faso says you
that conquered everything in Africa in 2000. Which of the two really had quality and squad depth? I like Mama Sally and I compare. Was a young 1983 squad now DJ Africa. Now you 64 battalions 2000. Na ABI nyam hojuma sisi ya. Ngayenya no one after the other. Yes.
Se kotokode ne na joka edesta promo ho oka kwasia pia mo obeka ade chenchele mo na yaya kasum bucha mo John Bannerman mo Ebumens mo Pokuntimo Afrane mo. So it was a strong squad. But was it 82 dear no Seju
and the memo bonnet. I wonder you squad 82 squad.
Was it the 64 battalions benefited from like no exodus that time no. Okay, was it one lawyer be and a court say the tabua to us was it more release player no more ton. So 64 battalions said you are from we say a chassis from 97.
Okay.
No more build the team na jo famia mu ho Mugu Brahim mo Usman Amadu mu ho ni no de una ho. So by that time see ko ani mu no de una mo be free mo famia be free mo by that time na Ishmelado ababe sum.
Yeah.
Charles Taylor free Olympics aba already Chasalo te ho.
Yeah.
And of course Joe Ansa ho. Lawrence Ejatete Amankwamreku Jacob Nate wa captain team na. Oh, so Sergio has to me benefited from that time and that players and free up by heart.
Okay.
Edmond Kopsemo, Emmanuel Ajogumo, Samir. Sergio three didn't say Ubenya 3 top goalkeepers at that time.
Yeah.
Sergio wo James Nano, wo Samir G, wo Ebendida. Why Neda? Why Neda bench? So has benefited from that instant of those winner at me Barcelona. So Sergio, Obekaya has a uremu 1998. No money Eagle Cement mo.
Okay.
And a buremu. Then of course they went in with Shooting Star Sporting Club. So now has a both Champions League no on 2 consecutive occasions. How said the group stage eliminations net year. 1998 can you money Power Dynamos mistake where you have Kadeka has beko final. Kai was supposed to be a sec house of folk, not Power Dynamos. Okay. But by 2000 that team no I well built. Yeah. So mo bow bianim ni yonko. And that's the reason why has conquered Africa that time no. Okay. So Sergio has benefited from that tabona na omuntimi release place no. They no omuntimi build this squad no. But Kotoko no 82 no. Yeah, we 83 some of the senior players say free.
Yes. Omunina ko. Omnina Kofi
Bedum,
Francis Kumi,
yes.
Fuku Afriye, mentioned them.
Yes.
They all left. Yeah.
Not confidence in you, but those squad in a team call winning. And so, of course, that's how football is.
Yes.
Baby, I when in Nahono, maybe a monoma kwakwakwayadi. That's how it is.
And the young I say wine and they quality. Ebi free wo. Ne momo out here na samre no ho. Kobna black mo be Kobna black mo squad no. Yes 64 battalion. Omo for 2000, right? Yeah. Na for be hwe Kotoko 19 mam ko 82 or they accept. 83 na mo squad, mo trophy no. Dem van hwe has. And so squad no so J trophy no. Young compare when they were quality and the squad depth. All right. Yeah, kwaba and it's a power and so be church na dwen and so e wo ho. Nyame ya aduma ochina mpese ebefu nkofo mu. Sa comparison ni na oso pese oye bi.
Sejo me the controversial Wednesday ba.
Ba controversial Wednesday. Okay. The yentwen ana yentwen.
Okay,
yentwen. Obey comparison be. Okay. Scots mienu. Yen compare on by China na de betu dwa na me yaduma. Why?
Yeah.
Memfa ana yen fan to dwa sisi ya na man for informa dwen semra.
Obey nti ho.
Me yenti ho. Esa me yenti ho. Ko miracle esi e wo Elwak.
Yeah.
Ena minim Zamalek Kotoko na miracle ana e wo Baba Yara. Eno ye miracle. Okay. Conceding 2 goals e wo away. Na wasambe show 1-0.
That's a
first goal. No watia sheno 5-1. Hatchofuk conceded 5-2. Mosria Wonders.
Yes.
Zambia, right? na Hearts be share 3-0 or Elwak. Also be company me.
Yes. And also EN ended with 7.
Say
77, 87.
87, okay. Okay. The young comrade.
So 10 years difference.
Young comrade. Kobna Black Adaurma. And 11C. See, so videos, baby. All videos now, they be back, you know.
Yes.
Okay.
Near compare squad.
Near share squad, you know.
The extent of the game.
Okay.
The weight of the opponent.
Okay. It's in no election was all right. But I said the by bar. And it's a pow. And you didn't know be in commoding SMP. And so I told you mind you. You were a year local stories. And in an aqua Mickey Eddie Bebre. And Sana Don Quabo. Any more will be a camp papa you will be brave Eddie Emamo. Say me cause Cements Herbal. Cements Vita. Herbal Mr. and capsules. Me sure what I didn't Pim sign. All right. Mamin Tiwe, na it is saying,
Yango Padmo General.
You more quabansu.
Yeah,
then a Pim sign for the brain.
Yo, General, better CP. Na a reformate for Siamu Bibia Quaba, and they about Pim Sign Company Limited. T Breakers, Dr. James Amwa. Kofa Drum and was a friend of Cements, Vita Herbal Mixture and capsules at the Abedjasono. Now I was here fun in Tiamu Bibia, our Kessben, no tea Kessben Sports, no Rese Joe, General, Nakasano, Yamisho Bibia, and so. Now, your catch will be as a drawaway, one ten and kind and account for the amount. Cements, Vita Herbal Mixture and capsules. A drona, a dinner homena, a wookroom has a. Now, Fede, go free a mind so. The messages are how do they buy? Be at the shops are how do they my Fabi Megum, Nigeria for Togo, Benin, South Africa, Sam Croway, and go for Africa or Cote d'Ivoire. Phobi so affairs are anti a show a drone and near my air. Because ye training be now ye training no job training ye na or one bound free Cote d'Ivoire near you buy to be coin or mark marketeer drone as see a drone. Home na pa ewo ye catch us say any day di kan a wo te drone kan tumlika na koto drone bi if you say a draw we ye draw ebe boa wo mo sisi e yo mo ya no ma catch us pempi no so sisi yo ya da bia me catch us me twakuru se e de bet e de ato ho de amount de tene say sisie afei obi a complaining na tibremu say na tibremu ya ne ya den bo se free hwa na a transcend aba ne to ase was me to ase twetweme so you be out is a draw be boa e Cements Vita Herbal Mixture and emra ne de agan no agan e ya de e boa e yaw ahodo afiri ho de nti ete sa ne say ennuane nuro bi wo agan no mu a e neurotransmitters kan broadcast say neurotransmitters and e transmit nnuane nuro ahodo de ma adwene no na adwene na release endorphin sa endorphin na adwuma ye ne say Babe boy yaw bia wonam bia natural painkiller na ababe ye afiri honum enti so nya agan a me se yaw na wo fam e wo wachi bremu yaw na wo fam e wo sisi yaw na wo fam e wo to ase atwetwen sciatica na e wo so no eduro agan e na babe boy na yi sa yaw ni nyina afiri ho akwa ma wo ni nyina nso obenya eduro na wa fa ye number no wa frɛ yen stop bia anso e ben bia so kɔ ho nso obenya bia to o frɛ yen a ni amount dosage de tini obi an sisi ya ne ya ne nom no e ya na nsunsu ye eda ene sciatica ne ntem enti se wo frɛn na ye hwɛ de pains no wo pa na ne a kyerɛ se wo de no nom ni se ya na se nom ni se ti na da bia ye se frɛn no afa nso store a wo benya bia to mu no wo frɛn numbers na ne ya kyerɛ wo na kɔ ho no akɔ akotobi number ne ye 0240 61 60 61 0240 61 60 61 and a 0205 57 35 55 0205 57 35 55 mo amushe TV no mbo say da screen so free numbers ni mienu se uwe akiri e na wo hwe ya ye say WhatsApp ye adwuma pa send your messages ahodo no ebia wo pedro ne picture ye be send your drone picture the amount now they ko store bia mu no akwa akotobi na auto wia no afre ni a kire o se de obesi anom no na me ka sisie de na me ka se wo yo ba na se wonso wo ha pa o unfiti komu a edro bia no betima abo ka Semens Vital Herbal Mixture ne mra ne di agan no na wote agan pe ni e pa cho se ejan ho asem ne e ka no because akan kasem ene e ka na ejan bo kon kan kasem wo se agan yenim se me to ejan a me wo targeted area bi a me se entonko enti wo de wo fem no a wo person no ni amaw dosage ne kama wo yo ba wo mfiti komu wo how me ka say fiera Edward adane ne mandle ya wo no do jeje water bill odo jeje light bill even po ne rent so a wo no ogina so de ajeje enti wo fiefo nyina tan wo e che so confitira yawo na wote no da bia de wa calendar wo fie me pa cho edro agan e ne bebo wa yi sa yawo ni nyina afiri wa kwa ma wo afen so oba bia sabi wo ko ne mfitira na ne mfiti ko no ensisi so ye bonse bosumi we e beba daba ko bosumi e besimu na mienu eno so ebeba nso eba kete sa no manum me pacha o yo ba na atisa e kire so wo ha eba sa kra na esi wa wo ho kwan ye se fresh cements na cements ma waduro ni bi na nom ono maduro na umfiti ko no ne ma be ko kama ma so watimi ade wo ho na bibia e kama afen so obi wo ha na mfiti ko mo ntimi nko mfitire kra enkane na nko mfitire kama na etimi ba 5 days kwa 7 days na so enei busumi mienu nie onkoye ono a wakola ba akocheki onyem ono so ani age no ba bi one nam no 20 something 30 something onu menopause enso ontimi nko fitire biem me pa cha omo a wote sa no eminorrhea hawa absence of menstruation to agan ni bi nam no agan no agan be bo ama unfiti kwa na asizi efri bia bosumi nsia kwa afie mienu nyina no bibia be kama ama na onso watimi ade ho afen so uyo ba wase awo rese mesro sexual weakness we hama pa uyo ba na wo hawe mu a me pa cho eni kwanse na ba mfitira na etimi atete kokoniwa na ba ma ihu nyina ayeye nkro me pa cho oba bia wase wo rese no sexual weakness to edro agan ni be bom wase afọ kama se de be ya mpaso agudie no ebe ye kama ebe ye nidie e de ama nana nso wubusan bibia check ne kura o sign kura on hwe na ti kura no sign de ama kama afen so wo yo ba wo low libido me so atinkani ho a me ye mpe banchi da wo bobia biem oba no anso do sa se du for tie wontimi keka ho owia no wabusa miwura wawie ya pa se de ya mo ka bi fa me ma no we so yeso ya pa enti so yo ba na woni atinka bia kwana koto edro Semens Vital Herbal Mixture agan bi na so nom ebeboa ama mfiti kom ne masisi so ye e de ama afen so ebemo wate de wabra woni na besiam na ni je net marie peye na me ka se dia na me sa ba ye papa no so wo ye bema mesrew bema bia wo se da bia wo ba bi na nwane wo ba bi be nwane no e ye obema so ye bema na tu aduanko ade a me pato so wo bema no ahomati etimi nwane wo enwane pe de odbe ya nsa wonso be nwane wo yire na wo yira sori no opra no ya de o siesie nkra ho amoma ko school nyina na oto nyom ni nyina na ehye nyankopon de anuonyam so ye bema na se wo ma wo yire ntimi nye se adwuma we bi na kire se wo ma nyankopon enu asem wasi ni trase wo de wo bema etua wo no enu asa Johnson kwa na ade Johnson wo ye sa tumika koto agan ni bi to capsules no na to mixture no na free na ye nkyerɛ se do besi anu maduro we na wa obehu se eniema wo ho eduro no beyiyi nkyiri na emu asisie ni nyina entiri na akeka to so no 2 nitric oxide na ewe eduro no mu no eboa ma ntiri mu ada ho ama moja atumi ade afusa ne wo bema no enti se wo ho abo se wo bema no na peja ne mu kama na de enwa na wo yire ahomache no wa sori no opra na se yenyum nko na oto de ama wo afen so bema me pacho unsinsuom afen de no wa start ham wo ye bema na wa ye 2 minutes man ya 2 dia me pacho edura eboa yi sa o how ni nyina firi wa kwa ma no premature ejaculation onu anje no nsa ne ho den nanso ode ko bɔ ani a na ɔda ya ye nyina ye tukwa konkran na de oduru dwe so anu ama ne se benkum o se nifan se wonwe na okɔ se hefa na okɔ obi anim so okɔ be pɔno so so me pacha wo ye bema na atisa eniema tosini me pacha tumika to Semens Vital Herbal Mixture ene ne capsules ni bi na friend na ye nkyerɛw na ye ma wo niema bi e be boa ama aduro na tima ye adwuma ten de ma wo be ma bi so ha pese o pim no pim kɔ nanim se de ya ye ka no se utisa aduro we na be boa wo ama atimi akɔ baako mienu ne ne miensa so obi wo hɔ no ane de na akɔyɛ se da bia ɔkɔ baako a no ano no da ya no ɔwɔ ne nan na afere aduro ba bi na na manim a twetwema me agye sa ade atia ma afuomfu akɔ aba beto no wo ye bema na ate sa mesrɛ wada aduro be boa wo eye Semens Vital Herbal Mixture agan ne bi tonom na emwo amount mi nkɔ wanim afei so bema bi wo ha ne de wada wasi ni trase ni bema na sini trase wo ye bema na ate sa mesrɛ wo we de wo yira da ne unua ba o no down che no ansa mu nyina mo da ho na afei de mo canceling mesrɛ mo a mo ntɔ aduro ne bi ne na ne de no o se jiwtu o bema no to bia ma ho aye den won paso na watimi akɔ biem no premature ejaculation na yini nyina afiri akɔ ama no ma oba no so bi no anom se de be ya na tinka ayira ne nyina beba enti mpa no so de du wonom de agronim kra ani je nko a na ye kan sa G number no na frɛ 0240 61 60 61 0240 61 6061 kwafo entwen Easter ye bakwa ye boy stand wo kama ye be float ni ade nyina bia be kama de ama wo na general me sorry so kra no Dr. Gan to kwan okọ China waba
okay
was me fan ntia ama pa no ene ye ne yira woda
okay
ne yire Nancy Chirewa dufo ene na woda so nko kra
on fan foni na
ya pages ya
pages ya mom fama eyi o na ya pages it meet faso
okay Nancy Chirewa dufo Dr. Gan yire pa o ya midwife e wa Francho
why nice selection pa
sa pepe
juma e be mane no
yes Nancy no don't to them happy birthday ya ye nyina ye maami ye nyina sa ye wife no Nancy yakupon shira pa no to kwanem so
all right. Happy birthday, Nancy, Mrs. Agan. All right. You did see na fe ya to some friend numbers na umde atuda no. Yes, remwa pim sign. All right. Akwese friend me say kan message no e wa ha. So Joe, can when Rooney do anything better in football apart from having been a good player? He's a mess. He's been a mess of a coach and about doing same in analysis. Else he couldn't have said Kamavinga is a better player than Thomas. English legends no BT ewu dodo. Akwesi afrani brekum Chelsea there ode eba no Alaji mama o yes suggestion be say ye behwe na ye di hu dwuma de amajo. Will you please call one of those who saw the Asante Kotoko team of early 80s and the 64 Battalion squad of Hearts of Oak? I'll suggest you call Baba Alaba of Kumasi Abuabo. He's a walking encyclopedia of football in Ghana. Alaji, you better say you better Baba. Na Baba the Okano Obro Sakra football mu unkomo obebo ye papa. Na ya hwe na waboy mu kakra na yakopo bi so ewo enkran ana obi obetimi 64 battalion no so mun sensam kakra ode abre yen. Me try kwa Mickey na ye di dwa kakra bi ye free hope na ye ko NS Apo nsama oni yen atwe ho enkomo eno so kakra ewa ha Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 2.9 Accra DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel 121. All right, yen hwe we mu kakra. Football they say is full of uncertainty. If I should go by anything, the Kotoko 82 squad had quality than Hearts of Oak 2064 battalion. Okay? Even though the 64 battalion also had some qualities in their own way. Furthermore, I rather want the comparison of Hearts of Oak's 1977 and 1979 CAF Champions League finalists as against our arch-rivals Kumasi Asante Kotoko's 1971 and 1982 CAF Champions League winners. As to which players from both sides could have made it into each other's team first 11. That is a combined 11. Wow. Okay. Lastly, in my opinion, I would say among the 64 battalions, Ismail Ado Osei Jacob Nete, Samir J, and Stephen Tete can make the squad of both Hearts of Oak and Kumasi Asante Kotoko's CAF Champions League winners and runners-up in 1982, 1997, and 1979. But as to which of them will get a chance to start, it's up to the public to judge for themselves, especially for those who were eyewitnesses of the Hearts of Oak 1977 and 1979 CAF Champions League finalists, and also Kumasi Asante Kotoko's 1982 CAF Champions League winners. Kwabena Black, 80-year-old Kwabena Black from Tema. And the message and so our brain. Kwabena, that's papa. Ya cheo pa baby awubia nyame onsa omo ahodin maye
Kwabena nso nsanye 70 dio so meka Usman Orlando mu Abubakar Gu na mehwehwe mu eni Malik Jabir mu
almost squad
squad so you know see very strong Robert Mensah mu team na ko share dia omo ko share TP Mazembe in front of Mobutu Sese Seko
meba Easter ba and 15th of April. Yes. Busumi yesi tuye kantempa. Ibi tuye kantem so dia jise kwa Miki. Eko didwa kakraba. Easter no em say bia na yon komra na yesika no eko diamant ma ebehu anawa.
Easter no ebeko baba na 21st.
Yes.
Let's just say the Ben Busumi na.
Yeah, Ben Busumi no. Okay.
Yeah, Ben 21st.
Okay, ndinyi hu bia sa ho.
Say depend
usika no.
Obi dey
some for bedi.
So come sanso dey aba say.
Brain na omukrum. Omdo tutu kwa ene
ade. Dey aba say a holiday Friday and Monday. Statutory.
Minister of Interior.
Easter Friday.
Yes.
And Easter Monday. Wow.
A statutory holiday.
Mususu nisika no.
Isusundi.
And Friday no weekend so to aso na Monday. Yeah. Ni pay yabusia. Easter no pop.
Ni pay yabu. Na you know say yes. Easter chain brother.
Oh yes.
Yes.
How for this?
Hey, awa. I have no idea. How for this the pa. Na wo mu dey na wo di.
Emi ya say. Nipa chusu sa amre no mu di bone. Anemi ya.
Time for reflection.
Yeah, time oko Bible ma yensema kesia chese enu na boni wiase nyina ye di miem was that time no miem boni bia ye di bia that time ni ye di miem amafo titiri asorefo ti memu for God enye no asorefo yenko it choose that time Easter ni Christmas ye di boni
chile
Yoko.
MTN everywhere you go, baby. Abeko piano. Obetima isu MTN ho. Na MTN say no. Diaba ne say. Obe download my Momo app no. Oko Play Store. Na ma download my Momo app no. O download my Momo app na. Diabeye ediamanie. Obe sendi sika akomo bibia. Obetimi aye mashup. Obetimi ato data, obetimi ato airtime. Nyama bebre ena betimi ayo. Na wo send sika de komo obi a zero charges. Zero charges ena wo my Momo app ne so. Enti de dikan no, obe download my Momo app no. Now there are transactions awodo nyina. Abra zero charges. Wo sanso send sika no ewo MTN Momo so no. Wo se so zero e-levy deduction. Zero e-levy deduction. And sika bia peso u send biano. Obetima send it from 1 Ghana cedi to 10 Ghana cedis, 50 Ghana cedis, 100 Ghana cedis, 500 Ghana cedis, 50,000 Ghana cedis. Obetima sending nyina ewo my Momo app ne so. Abra zero charges. Abra zero e-levy deductions. We unya obebia jise MTN so. MTN and a massa opportunity way. UEFA Champions League semi-finals on one man qualifier call
quarter finals games no ebi baso ne ebi be baso edachena inti hyene so Mastercard pe ene be ma kwan amotima kohwe UEFA Champions League ne bi na obetima kohwe UEFA Champions League ne bi awo Munich na te so use Mastercard no ena ade ye o transactions awodo na wo use Mastercard no wo de to ade wo use Mastercard no wo didi dwa use Mastercard no abra security features na wosoro no eye safe e de amount we use Mastercard no na so ma opportunity Champions League final no obetima kwakohwe bi wo airline ticket wo de bekom wo de beba hotel abekwakoda wo match day ticket ne nyina no eye Mastercard ene be fa ho ka yes say furniture Mastercard ye boota wo Accra Mall Decathlon store ho for when it's ho na ko ho ho na bama kwan na Mastercard no se the Champions League no esiko no wetimi ehuni nyina enso ewo ho Toyota Ghana Company Limited Toyota Ghana Company Limited Womo Kumasi ya Toyota Ghana Company Limited ewo Kumasi womo Hyper Road womo eben KM Michelle womo ben KM officer womo say dear at the foot from their benie womo di Toyota Starlet no adiaba Toyota Starlet na ye aba edwasrum ni fuel consumption ewo form kan mu spacious etimi fa nipa enum obia tenemu a ne ho ba no enya so tikemu na okotodwe akoakwa ana so tikemu na ho kyero dabi utikemu na condition ebo utikemu na nipa num mutim abra obia ho tono enunti ena sabre so peka ato pa dia for when che Toyota Ghana Company Limited na kopa mu Toyota Starlet ni bi na use na wo spend sika de to Starlet na wo sika no wo abohu sesikai wontunguye abra eboa na Toyota Starlet no emodu ntu twi a wonante wo de nante a wo abohu seka no esanso comfort yem e de amount ya be maw 5-year warranty enso ewo kai ho edemaw wo kai nso som de piano ebredu so beko service na obeko Toyota Ghana Company Limited yaseye ni a service car no edi amount so betwi car ewo Ghana ha pa dia twi Toyota Starlet no fu obo eden uto petra ne boarding enu nti ne Toyota Starlet no ede aba for when it's your office na be pebito your office no ye ben ye wo Hyper Road ye ben KM ye sanso e ben ye shop filling station e wo edumunum your number is 0322026 375 so betwi card dia shenesom Toyota Starlet no ene wo so twi because utwi a ebema comfort utwi a ahokyere bienim utwi a kan mu odu baby apese okobia no ebetimi de wo enso akwakodro Ba Herbal Hospital eye bia wo so okom okoba Herbal Hospital a juma yedi ewo honie wo bia wo dompe ene kasemu yare wo dompe no wo problem wom wo kase no wo problem wom wo bia wo chinkase no eye wo ya obi a honam tutu ni so dompe no wenya infection ewom watiahwe ama wenya kan konhie bi kura no amonya bone problem baby osoko Ba Herbal Hospital dinte osoko Ba Herbal Hospital ne chese ba okwa yen twonsa no onan yen twe ye de bibidrum ene be chichire so edi ama na fe dompe no ehili abom anase na kase no enu ehili edi ama enu nti bia wo dompe mu yare bia for ni che Ba Herbal Hospital o arthritis Ba Herbal Hospital finger no akọ baby amebu Ba Herbal Hospital bone emu obu Ba Herbal Hospital ene wo sawo de ko wo bia wo stroke obi a wo gonorrhea obi a wo any kind of disease bia for niche Ba Herbal Hospital obi a sebe mpede se ekuro anase diabetes nti kuro ton ho na kuro yi enkom for niche Ba Herbal Hospital your number is 0244 988 004 0244 988 004 obetama from number we so anase Kumasi watonso agogo hospital no behind atonso agogo hospital no honi bia udura bo kran so yawa Spintex road no 18 junction odruwa no hu Ba Herbal Hospital enso abo Dwabewura Bank PLC oko Dwabewura Bank PLC efi 1984 ebedu sam pempenso be ena Dwabewura Bank PLC wo mu eye adwuma enunti wo mu dwumadi wo mu di no ahontoso investment awo fausika ekotom na benya so mfaso koye investment na benya so mfaso na investment akwakoye ne no negotiate for a profit wo so de unya so ewo baabia gise Dwabirura Bank PLC Dwabirura Bank PLC say baby savings account current account dachinti investment shares and answer fixed deposit money transfer and abaya a Dwabirura Bank Limited. Your number is 0271 409340 0271 409340 or for number we so ya bejo so your branches outdoor ewo ejusum bonre aboaso dwabin pankrono onwe Roman Hill magazine New Road Sipetimpom Fumesa any additional market udruha obehu Dwabirura Bank PLC enso BOG Clinic also ko BOG Clinic na ko BOG Clinic yare bie ha obiano yen ene betu ase ediama wonya wadwen se nhihia ye de bema obedi so dia memfo ni nche BOG Clinic uko BOG Clinic yare bi te se diabetes hypertension stroke peptic ulcer ubonu wo problem wom anaso mo ayedu obeso so te for ni nche BOG Clinic yene di BOG vinegar no e dia bedwa so enye duro general enye duro
emre nyina so ka se enye
duro
ba
fafra mu nsuo
ya onom na obehu de be ya ma
ni pedia no
bia ne de mo ya de beboa
no
nti enye de a obaka se ya duro a ekotu yare we
dabi
ba wo de faf gu nsuo na nom obehu se ebeboa wo yie se nam na wo benoa fa bi wuro kotodwe kawuro nam ben
nam bia
ya wo benoa bia no fa bi wuro vegetables awo ne ade vegetables na ade fa bi eguhro na be hu se fi ni nyama hodo ni se ko yam ni nyina
be yi ni nyina afri ho
vinegar be yi afri ho e de amaw enye dro to eye food product
food
product yusu na be hu so mfa so pa asida house abiwa
edum asida house aha na so oba ope ba ku mienu etu akoton ope ba ko so ato a bredum asida house won sabetima kebi uko yaso yenso so about the cabin behind MTN4 office na ye ben eja hotel and next and so we chen cranse West Legon ye ben West Legon pharmacy intercrade so ye anaji ye ben choice mart ye number 0240 512171 0240 512171 or for number we so ye bejo so heba so cream ye cream a bema na you see ye dura bema wo ye bema na ne obehim na nyem nkoye mfama ho bantam rough bomba de kope ba so cream ni bi na you see wo ye bema na obehim okwa omabiom wo ye bema na obehim enigye ntino enwie pe yo enfama ba no ba ne yo say debi kope baso cream ni bi na apply kitwe bi penis no after 30 minutes no akọ wash it wo wash wi na chese breadroom se nigye no e ba be ko
wash ya no wash ni ye
wo wash
na wama nyonyo no a wa no nyina no afri ho kwa me ana o de aka ho wo wash ni ye esa na sabe u yusu a na wo ha oba no so that's it.
Nyabotren how huruni say be anyunyunu na wo
no
e be free penis na no akọ
obi ho anu a oba so de an be ye yi kakra so that's it. Yes na anu ni nyina no
ekulenu
yes
oba so beta frem
yes intinu sremo ana wuru ni ye pa ma anyonyo ni fira no na obo bonsem pa
na wo yisu bi dala
media nkofo na kana meti no narrow neka ya na meti ya
to why the one yisu bi
in fact no
ya misu eni o
uze
ya bi tie yo
so nkomo ide nyi nyam ya se ya bi no bi you have free me ni
go you na me free but now na di one that say tro and 41 for di one that say tro okay but one mom there
yeah
no you know one no
say no mo ka say foolish boy fro kono me obenya bia to fine but
41 for la so ka tro
oh yes
and narrow
on the omunina obia yusu bi
yes 41 no mo say you know one no
yeah ntina obi de dem say na yi nya experience bi nti o say otimi horo no be 2 hours no nwie because on pese But going to be experiences are bitter, tasting a woman
about penis.
All right.
Any drugstore ko benyebiato. Okodo wenyebia number is 0244750510 general.
Okay, yem fancy na fei enche kwa make the local stories no ebeba ne mama for the messages eba 11C adwumawura osi Kumasi Asante Kotoko omo aiden Kotoko won the Champions League in 1983. Yes, it's Black Stars who won the African Cup in 1982. Sahar people Yanka Black Stars as them. 1982 squad very strong. Senenes upper who enter in the Casa no Becano. Name 83 and it me a winnie a year trophy no, okay, by 82 squad in there. Now very strong guy can say players in the Bebre, Ephraim, Francisco Kofi Badu, Opoko Afriye, Setam Padu, ne Omama Keninano, Omo Ephraim Haruna Yusuf no Minano, Ephraim squad no and so emu. Okay, the Kotoko 1982 squad was the one with Kofi Badu, Opoko Afriye, Albert Asasi, etc. Yeah, the Kotoko 1983 squad was the one with Opoko Nti Papa Konkwesi Apia, who were also in the 1982 squad. 1983 also had Yaya Kasum, Francis Ajiman Chanchayini, Roxen, Bannerman, Ebomens, etc. See, Yadasipa. Maminko Ahanomusu Kakre Bina Yinti Apo. Kumasi Asante Kotoko in 1983, the 83 team won the final match. Joka and Sapau, Akwasi Apia, Setampadu, Ade Chanchayini, Yaya Kasum, John Bannerman, Papa Akom, Ebomens, Opoku Nti, Emmanuel Afrane, and a bench, Albert Asasi, Francis Ajiman, Ache Ezwa, Amer Roxen, Karim Zito, Akwetekwe, Jotex, and a coach, Ibrahim Sunday, and a team manager Malik Jaber, chairman on Yao Baua, and a Maseno Omono Asamoah. This is a Kotoko team that won the first Champions League in Zaire. Momoji first one, no? Okay. One day Abraham, Robert Mensah, Ben Kusi, Oliver Aqua, Clifford Odame, Ohini Brenya, Sunday Ibrahim, Sule Musa, Yao Sam, Abubakar, Garba, Malik Jaber, Osman Orlando, na bench no SL Mensah, Osei Kofi, Albert Suman, Atia Mohammed, Bobby Ansa, Dogo Moro, player cum team manager, and Agrifin. I sent assistant no any Ura Ben Kofi. Club chairman, only a friend BK Aduse. Wow.
Legendary.
Wow. Yeah, that was papa. Mr. Alex Kwam. One on the way, Ebre. Mr. Alex Kwam, what's what did you say? Mr. Alex Kwam, yeah, that's a body in the Western region. One on the message way, Ebre. Yeah, that was a papa. What's what did you say? I know the Ebre. Mr. Show, I am penning for show. Do the be any TSC, Chilekakra, na any monso, Modiano, ya de Abem, yet Ernest Apau.
Say personal legends no din komo. On my right, the legendary Ernest Apple. Coach, that's a son of Kessben din komo. Ade ba ko a etwetwe aso pa how Kotoko team of 82 na omo so strong. Na so manje cap name a depleted side in 83 na beje cap no. 1982 for FM brought to the finals. So 3-2 Ali. Ebe ball draw home no. Na te say boy 82 komo kakra.
Car right full back na Haruna and a boy Zito, a boy left full back Setambadu, a boy Papa Kon Banaman, Asasi, Pokrofi, Kofi Bedu, and Francis Kumi. It's a two squad no the boy. It's a two squad with the no if you say over time so not mostly national team. Yeah.
Side the two squad now. Any Ali ball finance Kotoko also 3 Egypt the ball draw 1-1 now almost all the players on national team
except say Zito and then Roxen and them say Papa na omuni national team.
Wow. And the squad we there na no din pa
no din
ubeti maka say in the history of club football Ghana ha it the two squad na no din pa
the two squad na no din if it's that time na the house they feel some five boy not him say Satam no the neck Kotoko ne house no na great team pa na wo Kumasi but squad be a bit me meet sa Kotoko 82 squad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yenya players ebi abako ebi gusoba who squad ebi bitu Kotoko 82 squad.
In Ghana here they mini yeah. 82 squad na no den pa.
Who team a ebeba anadia betwemu a
betwemu ne de wo ho nyina obi antimi 82 no but 83 no so no. Say do ka say nyina 82 no ade mema me kan 82 no am ka say squad no. 83 na ma etimi gi ye no so no. Na you say Satam na ebo 82 no na eye free mu haru na free mu me be share na nine zito so akwasi apia ebe share ho Roxin chenchenhene ebe yi no ana fesu 80 ho na akoye Jotes until the last match na ko Egypt no na ya kasum be boy until na 9 so no pokra fie free ma ebo men's by ana 11 no so be ye left wing one so be ye Azika Frane until now he the quality of players are kawo kandia nanka 82 no so they make an squad na no din pa but with unity na anything no e ma 83 no yetime 83 cup no efiri Egypt for them
and today na buy 82 na munye United na mum 83 munye United 82 dey na buy
we say 82 no the man buy say every club bia no say players no da ho national team a obi e be born club level obi afi say waya ade nti da do ba bia untimi control bia
okay
yeah eno bi etimi ha team say team bi ni players for national team never obi afi say we national team nti wunim bo amesumi nimbo by 83 ne de na sa de no eni yemu ha
nti it is Tuesday na say star studded team
yeah
nti na den so be obi champs because
obi is star nti untimi mo obi a champs say we nya de nti nti ebasa ya na ma team no beka se Korea no ne etimi map MAE
yes na players ni bi den na enye easy crowd
yeah
it two team no e bi all can asema hey na asema ba
nde nya asem ketwa
nti e trade na mamoji
it trade se dem di kan ne se omo free mu na me ka se bia ne omo ne na ha adwenti a ye ntima anye but omo free mu no ye nya trans hu se players we ma free mu nti eni so e be show man no at the same time no na ye so e bench nti omo no e bi ho a etimi bebobi then ya sa ko bench nti omo free mu no na ye se enye new team a afini ye ba kotokom tini at the same time so na ya sa boye ho acha nti no se ball no e ko ha eni baby e ko ende a etimi ko shegu nti na nya dia system ani e de bo shegu so no na nya dia na e din ma ye that's why I say etimi je no
nti what boy 82 squad no from number 1 to number 11 83 so boss squad no my the winning team no
83 no the team winning team no ye and so Jutifka ana and support me ball right full back akotiapia coach also a ball left full back Setampedu Reverend Adechenchen papa kon Banaman ya Kasum Ebomens Opukunti ana Azika Frane
hey
sa squad the ball 83G no wow. Kumasi Sports Stadium
the same Ali mono mo boy 82 finals omo hye mo 3 ho 1-1 wa ha dia na mo ye ya e ma 83 mo ne Ali sa finals no so mutimi hye omo G trophy no dia na ye
de ma etimi ye ya etimi G ne se ye hu se 82 no omo counter attack bia ye omo wings
okay
enti na 82 no se dem di kan se na ifi se bitma konya go ho obi entimi hye enti na Haruna timi ko overlap no mo pa enti okwa na omu players as striker no na wa shift omu ja two animu striker ni gina middle number kwa shift ba Haruna ho ko overlap no enti goalkeeper no so chia ne long throw no e chase wo kiki wotimi to man tra center na besin super nto so nya ya no aye crossing no na pan ti ani ba ye ho so no na e de ka train first half
no mo shamo
3 enti the man buy ya 83 yetimi so ye no say sa cassette no anse ne ye wo ho enti ye ko Egypt no ye de koy te de koy ne ehu say wo mu no o mu counter attack ne wo yi nyina ne wo mu weapon no ye see enti ye ma me ne akwasiapia instruction say ye ko overlapping enti wutim say wo mu attack nyina so efiri wo mu wings enti mra ye see wo mu wings no na fi wo mu penetration no di ma wo mu enti ne ma ye nya draw ana ye say ne kwan bia so mu so bakuma tia de a e wo say etimi hye wo mu ne ye homework ya na me boa ye na yetimi nya 1-0 with Opokunti ama yetimi gifiri wo mu
enti moko Egypt na mo video a clip of the game 82 no enti moko 83 finals no the video no ko Egypt ena mo nyina mu gudan ba
kum ne
ena omo yi match na kire mo ena no mo cheche mo weakness say kwan we no mo fa so she mu goal enti video analysis nya na e be start you go
enti ma yetra ho me hu say yanko overlap no mo ntima fa wings no a omu nya ba bia amfa nhye utimi say omu counter attack bia to ho no mo de fa to mo de fa ho a omu ntimi akwasi omu de ba me ho so a no mu ntimi. That's why I say yetimi nya goalless draw. Even kwa no omu use strategy bia e moment nya ball or ni goalkeeper omu ball hit from the stand. Inti na moment nti bia je na offside. Inti ogina wa na referee no say play on. The play on no na say omu nipa na be fa ball no. Keza kwa nke ho no kranka yenya goal.
Wow. Any e dia rain feeder.
There in the match ni there rain feeder.
Na mo ba Kumase no. Yes, monam kwan so from hotel to stadium na be bia boma. Yes, mad your mon too much self from. It is
na if you na we be quarrel about. Ho na ne campo. Nti if you hoba no from the quarrel about no. Enipa na sen won so na nya sem ketwa from left and right. Through the quarrel about to stadium. But stadium no am quarrel amakum so no aben no a. Wo fie kwa be piaba. Ompe ba e do mon too much self from se ka no mfa ho. And he said the man ya ho ne ni je ne said do said utim say aberu akura wontimi nante na omo de omontuma be se wonte eto nwum ni nyina afi na etikam ni yeje ye ja ni yesu wow ana de say ye yi pa ne say tama ye ba stadium no na omu a no mu wo stadium no outside no no mu dot nsi omu a no mu inside
omo mo stadium na chi no omo dot so chemo mo stadium na inside
say e ba sa na stadium na ye manti atum say ye mu obi enwura mu bi Enti do stadium gate ho no it take more than 30 minutes san yetime wura mu enti ye hwe na say floor light na si baby a odi for side do for side ho ko no sa me ni si abonten na nkofo timefo say obi a wo sa pictures ni bia obo se nkofo afura ko tena ko mu pa floor light ni nyina ya ma ho no mu tena ya o mu de match light no nkofo te so o mu de match ni bi say that time ya two gate ni mu say aye maye mu bi enwura mu bi nti na sa that day ni dey na great day a ese na nya asem ketwa okuma se
na wo so kasa kwa very much na say ni so kra tata
nya asem ketwa
wo se mo ba park no mu drew amokom old town e ma besia emrewa ene mo ye no e ma mu jai jama na mo hye no sama mo no esunye
ya say the man yes and say ye ni ko bo goalless draw Egypt no ye ba no mu sa me de cap no free Egypt eba kumase ene de si plane mu sa bai nti ye ba no ye hwese ye ne de cap no free Egypt abakumase na ye sa be bo na nkofo na sa ebaji ne 82 ye sa be tena wa mo sa beji no 83 no na fe ye hwe support ani ye wo ne madin to my kwam na fe na edane esu ana ese obia wo to nyum ne bia otim se nyuma ye to nyina na obia ne ne su free na ne ni ase ba na otim se that day no na wo se obia timi kunu ho makotoko na timi je cap no wa ampa se si ya timi je ye no no che ihu se kumasi man nyina ta yachi nti ne so ya adwene se ye ni kumasi man ehwemo
na who go to no one who greatest of all time player Ben Pana who say oh yeah exceptional o he na who say we dey born no mbochi mu bia
well am say ya na board ya hwe no obia woni viewer de hwe every player bia etimi access no say the player we sit here we ni mbochi we but in the quality football party obia woni de na me hwa say fa o de base football pa me ka say Razak if it's a time no to play a Cosmos no easy
Golden Boy Abdulrazak no best player of all time
yeah if it's a time no player ben na Africa kwa no omukobo professional team omukoye no bo Africa omuko outside no say me kai no betima mabibu bi din a em say Roger Miller no Bell ne Cameroon for ne npa be miensa bi nya de ade a omutse omukobo professional outside asana Razak Eko Cosmos ne polo muto follow ko kata no nya de ade na we football there say dem di kan say obia won quality there but Razak is a great player
ene ye ka se bo bidin fa na tutu Razak ball net say wine ball
Razak when okura ball asa we ti di ball move no ene say dey otimi di ball ko no na ne ball na ko yese Maradona
the legendary Diego Maradona free Argentina na Razak ball to say
Maradona tinam ka say football no bia won quality football e man ye great Polo say won okura ball a to say obeje free ni sem na oboa nanso to wantima anye no gina won si ni na right no pega no the left ni twa strike the ball be mo bia wantima ancha na say onim go she ono so ne de no but we good but say the ball move to me no Polo no fa ball move to me kasa but Razak no de no otimi the ball no move to me kan te say Maradona de say the make no say the last World Cup I bande Maradona do me say match back with them referee team no fa ball from center nipa be full twa ne nyina one top for me say one walk no say we target Maradona nti wo chinga no nim ni nachi do ball no one top for ntina me team de Razak etoto
Razak nso fa ball na
the ball no move ba
say obetimi anje free into the greatest of all time according to the legendary Ernest Sapel who say a golden boy Abdulrazak
golden boy Abdulrazak
hey na yes Polo twen kotoko different man eko twem Titan tracks no say hwan
satam no na kotoko yebebo a asene kotoko bebo a na nya asem ketwa na debate ti say de eba ye Shamakwe ni Jode Brade no satam no so no ekoye Polo ni Idi Amin danopon satam no mo bobo etimi ye do e the whole Ghana enti Polo ni na dwen say obetwe dan so na dwen say o ma Polo tun twen no enti wutim say dan so no oba Idi Amin oba American ahoden ode ba no nya sem ke 20 Polo so ye dan oba obetwen ti bi o wa dan opon America ode be ba no otimi twen no person be twa Polo otimi twen no nam tracks no mu no oba nti ya na ema ball no so ye ni kapa ema na ye de edu say Polo ne dan opon e be shia sa akotoko match sa na ema ball no mu ye de pa
Polo otimi twen dan opon
obetimi twen na
madan free park no so
na free park no so crowd do track no say ahoden ode ba no ya na anoden
2 points like 3.3 Kessben Kumasi ya fought one so say person legends no din komo on my right
okay yadi besi ha first part of yani Ernest Apau the legend Kumasi Asante kotoko Black Stars legend Ernest Apau nkomo the first part no ebesi ha na inuse mu amhwe omo na mu a mate omo nkan de mo enjoy no ye papa we say I'm touched listening to Ernest Apau. I love Kumasi Asante Kotoko so much and I remember that afternoon we Joe Shibi Kwame Shebidi we every Toronto Canada and Brian Ernest Apau looks so strong now. What his secret we every Obinim Kwame JB and also Eddie Efri Akumadan and Brian. Wow, Joe, never stop with this segment of the program. We love it so much. We so every yaw in team Kudi ana Udifri Jamasi and Abre and Avier. All right, you have signed for Abraham. We the first part of Ernest Apau Komono. Abbas, Efa Ernest Apau.
Me Baha supporters in the Buzam say, "Awa Ufian, I'm seeing 1978 so." I was say, "Yeah, has the
1978. Then is here.
Never be busy. Has a share Kotoko 5 times in a year, 1 season."
Unasi nyam.
I'm say supporters isn't clear.
Yes, I me how can you grano? Nyam hwehwe mu hu say.
Dabi, I me has in Ekasa. Ya many has in America the year Kotoko.
Okay.
The supporters is a record no.
Kakra
1 season.
Yeah, Duma. You see had to folk 2000 battalion no.
Battalion. O say 82 no
battalion no. Yeah, they be 1983
82 no. So we can say eno no mo share home na we na wa me boa. Eteki o mo 3 neighbor akon enem say Kumasi de na me.
Na 64 battalion, you can say bo first to 11 no bakai. 2000
and I'm in Comra and omu nyina okra metimi
obetimi
from 1 to 8
yenhwe
bob kobo board nyina
yenhwe nsisi ya
yenhwe Samia J amanko Ameriku Jacob Nati. Steven Tete. And Jimandria. Oban Finfia, and Finfia Midfield no more 6. Chassa Lute, Cobson, Ajatate, and this guy, Johansa. Okwa Nimua, Jogu, Kofo, Shimelado. Yeah, and I almost started. I can't say. Chastela. Chastela. On quite the sound, on quite the say, on the man about 2,000, yeah, about 2,000. Okay. Jomo no more almost started bomb my unimutim. And the 2000 free 97 anybody a board of crackers and more meet go Bobia meet my Bobia.
I was like I know her.
Also, almost say 3 name, it take 20 years as I never said to for no.
I can represent man squad the bill
say the house of the audio by a book of supporters. I miss me by the house of supporters with TBB. Say Kotokoshe 1982 83 no. Kotokoshe 3 no. Et the key Kotoko et the key 20 years.
Sa Kotoko squad here on Asha
almost share
cancel no.
Almost share pa. Sa squad 82 83 no almost share. But the key 20 years.
Okay.
And you say Kotoko phone.
Okay.
You saw phone in 25 years no mintimi.
Yeah, kwaba.
Domu ya kura ya biti wo.
Na ba ese kwa to meeting ase ne wanko for.
Da boni betimi abo.
But so we do share for kura na. Hwe Kotoko squad here so no si ase house atwa so.
No, I'm only talking.
Well, how much say?
How much? Almost 4 as a 5. How much? 4.
Atwa so.
Tintini nitieti ase house share Kotoko ache.
Ache.
Oh, patentin petieti. I miss me patentin on one. Me patentin. Ondo wakani mi una bu mo so patentin.
Na do kan say na bibia.
And I'm saying me patentin.
So on can be anti.
On can
as a mo ni abre.
Ba ni abre pa. Wa kan say mi no bom. Na amawie yi amayen. Ne say mi no ka bom no. O ka bom kan ni anwie yi amayen.
O say o chance mo say Kotoko.
Ache ha. No beto chira no.
And I'm saying local stories now dey very.
Aba say kwaba na last time mo show mo yeda be.
Enu dey be aba.
Awa ya butrina.
Awa yi be. Awa yi be.
Obi abri.
Ne Andy mo ko.
All the time ya ji.
After even after that cry. Kunedia 1-0
2021. Okay. 4 years.
4 years. 3 seasons.
2025. Imu wa yi papa.
Tiafu ko che Kotoko mo mo nyile gina na.
Na go be mo nyile.
Has team win the best of Kotoko mo nyile.
Okay.
Abaza say wa hu ko ye dinje place no park no.
So we can you must be the basic.
Yeah.
Who get the Sindra?
Kwame.
Yes, General Premier League matches ne beba so china na officials as say omede omaba ombedi games ni nie. Young Apostles womani brekum Chelsea beba Wenchi Sports Stadium. Referee Emmanuel Graham and the best center referee Samates enso ne Karela ne beba Nsechire Sports Arena Franklin Akumate a best center referee for that game. Ne Bechem United and the Gold Stars a big game ebekoso Amadou Ibrahim and the best center referee for that game no Bazake Holy Stars wamo enso any vision and airball sa game ebekoso Alfonso Atiapa ebe center referee Diana Stars and has a book and airball Prince Okuto Intiamwa center referee for Haas and Diana Stars and Heart of Lions and Sony Mediama Sporting Club Mohamed Misbao center referee Nations FC and Dreams and so and the Salam ya bless and the game because Accra Sports Stadium Kumasi Asante Konokom bomo enso Kension babo against Accra Lions Ayamba Ibrahim and the best center referee for Ghana Premier League. A china ye twaso abo ewo centers no nyina enso ebo hom eno ne hihia edawo for games no hunsam awdo ye de beba ewo dwumedie so na ne yakọ national teams no asoye se national teams na asoye de ye ndi kan kọ the Black Stars of Ghana obeke de betu dwan se coach Otuado ko busume nsia ko ensunie ye ntuaneka one the backroom staffs ni nyina no wo mo pay no embai na make saying Ghana Football Association na confirm say no ministry no agye atum say wo mo ebetue sika ni bi enso afiri ho e de amomo enye so mo tue sika ni nyina na mom sika no wo metue bi afiri ho e de ama coach Otuado and then the backroom staffs no hye ne som say MDC amanyoko ne bae no e ko 4 months no muntua Otuado ka sanso na MPP tena so no 3 months and wo mo so entua coach Otuado ka na so say de e ko nso nie wo mo so metue bi afiri ho e de ama no ye to aso wada stories under 19 no selection no e ko so den Eric Bakwini assistant coach ade Emma coach Abdul Karim Zito and Wobwa Emma Probono Ekoso was a place when you under 19 no wo dos ye papa obekea and chase said ye every year be an under 17 tournament no and into the namsom Emma say wo under 15 you were under 16 you were under 19 said the be quality place no metima join under 17 team Eric Bakwini place when you no edoso now so mutimi sone so Emma ne beka be 40 place and sana wo mutimi ashe company ase
ABC say according to our players we are giving them the share of the Ghana kick now. I think some of us in Timi and it is a way when we are afawa. If you mumna edumana start because you are picking from all the regions. Eastern region because anybody who have been picked from Eastern region, he needs to come and prove the reason why Eastern region should be the best as we are saying. There's another screening. So the whole Ghana can number ya picture well you mention. A very fast announcement players in very important the upper camp. Starting with the first screening could see 40 out of the total sum. They feel they keep to prepare them for the tournament ahead. National every day could be back. It's in Naya Bua Yebe Ni Senegal Park. Yebe Ghana.
Queen and the sun same way a day atuja and so our yet to us what that's from someone no mubisa se pole ye starting league na se pole and semono akwakwada kumasi asante kodokom and so su chiremwa wamuko case and so they say dear ye the case na baba on the 5th of May bosum a day to su enum and no mesanso akopiemu our court and therefore pole a case no hum tenye se a management room womo atiada nemum womu gusua a follow and as womu gusua a follow case no up on the 5th of May and a ye case no a besanso akoso ewo sunyane ye toaso a kumasi asante koroko IMC no womo ene a year supporters of the great and as a Greater Accra Regional Circles Council no ebe meeting ene and omo ebe share discussing saudom ni titu efa fabu census no ene kumasi asante koroko se de bia nyema ebe timako yie e de omo ntine nam so e masa meeting eno so eba beba so e de amomo Ghana Premier League na me de hu fixes no atujadada yenko eye coaches ne nsema wodo a womudi etudwa de afa eye ta games yi enso eta enso ewo hom womo ekasa ye papa de fa games no ba match bekoso between us of Vogue womo ene Diana Stars there womo chema wo bebia security bind body womo putting in place because most times no omo ba na security zone hono ana problems koso even so pon ye kasamafo de Mediana so say there womo aye security arrangement ye pa ahead of us game or eba bekoso no
Diana Oja Papa Dedican on the part of management. Yafa game is a game in here Papa. There is a series of meetings. But stakeholders are involved or a matter most in terms of security. The bar sure all and some we say now one stadium I have safe heavens at the all clubs and match any exceptional. Square Faswa ye beef up security no. Match a ben strong koso. I'll be over Bahabiano, assure say na one stadium need safety absolutely guarantee. We as club on the SABA Yane club on supporters leadership a series of meetings. I'll draw the roadmap. A supporters the Mumra in their numbers. Mobia and so say need safety no intimate guarantee. Bambosem Ebekonimu Papa. Quite apart from that.
Kasama for PRO Evans in some of the to Idra and Abija for Beshe and Semi Emu Kakra. Apple should come again to tell us if he saw Ibrahim Sunday, Reverend Kofi Malik Jabir at the 1970-71 Kotoko squads in action during their days. Kofi ended way free thrown to Canada and so Abba Sisia Semo. Comparing Asante Kotoko squad of 1983 and Hatofok of 2000 is like comparing apples and oranges. The Kotoko squad was more experienced, more compact and stronger than Hatofok. Sergio, please ask Enesapo the year he sat on the ball and the referee awarded a foul against him. Alberto Pancrono Abed. So Moshe Sam matches in now. My emra so apa unetra balls on debut. Apa debi a na nation mum the tram balls. My son yellow card. Yes. And apa debi.
Samra no say ne different version Brazil for the about this year.
Okay.
Say Obobo no original ball as well. It's a foul. Oh Brazil.
Omunze mu
name and near you know Mbuofu or Memphis Depay. A Mbuofu says Amra no more. So me na showboating. General, next up we have taken people to the memories are me sure they will follow game no. But it's interesting for him to have a golden boy Abdul Razak as his goat.
Yeah.
He was close to him on the quality in the PPR. But a lot of people places Mohamed Polo ahead of Golden Boy. It be uncle here even Kotokonko Krana and this Krano. You're sure Zenkrophobe contesting. But Golden Boy, for what we learned, what we read, and what we saw, was just a versatile player. Playing deep in midfield or in offensive or whatever. And as that MZ, you can't Kotoko abako se minimum sure se nkrofo bebrebe contested by right full backs for omodin on ball Kotoko number 2 ebo ni ya me sure so E3 and DBP.
Yeah.
I placed him ahead of Frank Amankwa. Even though I watched Frank Amankwa properly. Ade ba kwa ya na em pa ne say wo nkrofo mu odin o club level pa ba ba kwa hwe o matches in the national team na e kakra.
Yeah.
And so another thing.
Okay.
You know, I'm free that interview, yesterday, Minister for Youth and Sports, Honorable Kofi Adam, and an opinion for Ojumayefu Bia Fatana Ketia. Omubaye ya Bemi, Omubaye Nche, but Minya shows a Busumiasu, Amubia Ketia, Utuado Muntianica.
Simple.
Omuntianica, Yena,
Kanka Krebia, Bufanica,
Omunya Ghana, Jumayefu. Ada na adwuma yefo nyina bosumi so obi age na katua na utiem common in some parliamentarians, minister for youth and sport and minister for sports and recreation and crofo kafa in football to understand that and no the unifying force oh ka dia dia sundwe bebre and only Black Stars no we say all this and we don't pay the head coach as I say Parliament betima transit the whole day. It's all about football. No football no kese pan they talk about the Black Stars and the World Cup we want to go. Umbetuma kasa. Uria, the most important personality in the Black Stars, which is the head coach, is not being paid for almost 7 months. What is this? Abai ba kono bosumi miensa we ntua. We nsu ba ya ye ko bosumi na ye ntua neka. And we expect, look, General, Black Stars coaching, pressure and tension and what was on. It do maybe a coaches in the catcher, I do maybe I know I dream into a sum. And yen ye be pebbles, he can be war.
And the best
can dear be war, Omuntia Brantanica. He's the Black Stars coach, they should pay him. Yes, Romo. Muntimin cancer ansem deni nyina nkyere maniji football ho mu pe football na ye unifying force football na ye say e de kwa uwi azu ntua coach ka asen say na Black Stars coach kra na ntua ne kai na U20 there U17 coach and kwa dem so mun kai so mo say here Black Stars on the verge of qualifying for the World Cup. The head coach is not being paid on an assistance near the the coach Black Princesses there why crowd be kai so
na wo crowd ye you favor why this adwuma na ma no ye you favor ya dom say ye adwuma na ma but you think some no mo can fan football na any de omo ye ntale so yes from they should pay them enyen na ye be pay bia mu bia no ho bia
General, Mickey, as a court on the 15th of May on the polling issue. Na polling sem no nyese be a league na starting to Omatiada. No kwasem ni will be relaxed about polling, including we the journalists. Everybody has relaxed because football is back. And seriously, we have to be careful about this. We are called to know Mokono. And yes, be omo court to say, Nipa Koro ya de ni achinu. Omo machichi omo that they don't make ya mo bill no wasem. And TMisa Ghana police update ben omo de mayen in their attempt so omo nya bre pe Brian National. Yeah. What is the latest update? Okay. Court no mzo omo ko 5th May no. Enye nipa na ye pe na chino ni enya no. The omo ya chichi omo suspect e wo nchenchen. Na even the prime suspect na nkaza no onche no kra na hwan omo achichi omo de nyina so. Enti sa court no omo ko no 5th May no 7 preduasa. E hu nhye de nya. We should find out from the police say in their desire, in their attempt to look for the main culprits, you know, how far have they gone? And I post from penny for no be akoda. Football back. Ya mayen bibi ayaka say enhanced protocol. Which for me, yeah, the kekajujo ya koko keke ne de akobo bono. Iti me feel say kotoko from penny for ni pole abusuafo. Okay. Omo misa post for na case ni cha omo nsa no. Proper question say, what is the update? Okay. I'm saying brainy dwane ho. Brainy dwane. Madaruma. My main fancy. Udi ba ko bi kan wana say fancy. Na me ko ba. Okay. Na come for birthday akusungu. Okay. Ana ye ba, obeye pa. All right. Ebi so kai me say Safu dem fi so tran ball so. Kotoko ne hasofo. 4-2 no akra. Yes. Safu abibia oyebi. So ko tran ball so referee ni man yellow card. Na makan no. Okay no. No na graphic sport publicity Joe Debra for suspension kotoko so omde ne bobo. Ah on ne bobo. Am si chichi ne bobo. Yes. Am de bobo we share 4-2 me agi trophy from them. Yes we be dako. Say assembly now was that. Say Joe Amubia that game has special. But disqualify no. Has special mo no manya the bragging rights so much kotoko ne dey. No way. No way. You didn't be born here show. The show we out there points. Yeah. Yeah be. No only joke boy. I'm pass almost 4-2. And I put them on your points. And that's for Trambo. And then I want Sancha president. Safu Jem fin story no. Football. No bet my friend the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yes. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Football go yebi. Papa Bonnet from Safu. Backward you do ball. Oh, they want the pan American. Who are born no country. Panen sending sound. Sending sound. Sending. Minim sending. I'm saying my day na no more. Edition na necessary. A coach born the man na. Be all ball mu be asafo yibi. Including the one chair president. Kotokora. That Gavi sports are publicly. Kokajetie board. Almost Kotokora say the bobo. Hey, time. I go for move na so say the bobo. No me na bambo. What is here say Flight Lieutenant General Jerry John Rollins. What's the main chair my dodge no. Okay. Mayancha ohini Jato and the family ni nyina and there's a monfa ye programming ni agro kra e manso watreso ye demase pa sisi mo gusu amo e share program ye demase pa all right okay do bi wase wana I Chino hamadwin Chino ya koma ne bia nso ye ma ne bebre Chino de boss kra na koma no and ya heba soli o si de o sere ne de asan o se mo mani biu oh na Chino de ngwa na de ye o manso ne ko kro mo gra fro say nze manso so worry crunch e worry nche ana the honestly be channel now but the be channel now enya no kre okay Chino can you je ne me okay bem akoda wasi su de nka wudi ase heba so ade pressure de ma mo ha no mentiase Chino just our life no. Okay, maminko Andy Kem ho na menhwe de ono so de brey. Unko Joseph eso da nkofo bi ase. So mo na bua e ma Chelsea, so Brekum Chelsea Accra. Omo a party be over the weekend. Na what could you no ye na me da asema. Edini me boba kokra asere me. And the meeting.
Because of time the master mo am work aya ketua na.
Coaches, you know.
Yes.
National teams coaches.
And I didn't know Jomuka. And minister also to say who's the best players now free or more national teams. In the under 17, under 20, under 23, local blaster. I will see your coaches. So when your coach got their best players, no go find no their back. Because you know. So we are 5 months, 6 months, 7 months in track. It is only be with money. And until now we are man.
Does it be so open?
A dean, you come obi the dean to na kroma.
Now they can receive you.
David, what your fees, what your utility bills. Where would you do? Obusu your food did you so be dean kroma.
Or the building receive.
Then I think I want more bam and come back build CV at you be a common they put like
and you to do is can obey my court for 10 months cry without pay as still over survive. And when him says it's can we and shit.
Yeah, my person make can I do my bien why a child will not be homes, general. Kruma. No 10 months now. Omo musi kapano. Dango te kro 10 months or you man area, you know, because why? Obesan and Sano. So you're busy in 10 months, not don't go to Unyari. Obesan and Sano. Intini nyina ne say ye per resource ye pese o mutime bua me ye ko World Cup ye pe good football ye pese blaster and ye consistent ye pese blaster and ye akono ne ye ko World Cup ni bia they should pay him na on Fred the right players on beba bebo na mo bia ye okay ye mpe frame the excuses bia oto adodon obia ka so onya de super ne 2 games no say do you can give other reasons. The fact of the matter is that 2 games no boy no win into obuntuaneka. So who is all nadi into a mumpena or mumpano no go. But so Hong Kong idea as a do, or muntian is man. You crum higher tier, yenti minister be a catria camuta, yenti sempia be a catria camuta, yenti sa baby a catria camuta, as uncle 40 school, 2 years going into Yomoka, who tried on muntian is a man or one.
Well, lie to lie, but FC are wicked people. They are wicked to commercials and Tikotoko. What are they doing with that point? They aided Hearts of Oak by dodging a ball and mafiaing us by spoiling our points. We live to see Jam School. How are you right for 3 points? Okay. Mefa Don Laud ne commercials kakra bia ba me ba na fe Abbas e de apija emu. Na dwache waso de stick a bia brain. Yes. And me kofa Don Laud aba. So yeah ko kana se mo hanti no. Was send stick a bia brain. Okay. We have on you. Okay, the able model for Dr. Dawood. Na efan kratoka krebi or nafi Abbas ye ewie. Abbas ye person called Dr. Dawood now.
Yanum ne for your friend Dr. Dawood. Me na me da Dawood Heba Hospital ano. Na enam me so enane Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules wodwa manso a ene obi adi hu adanse. Na du we edutwem Dawood ointment. Dawood ointment or se fetwi na ebeko. Ofa Dawood 360 capsules or cc na ade wom. Na drum yenu we e adwuma bom. Obi a osisi ye o yapa. De obeye ne se, o de Dawood ointment no etwitwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a. Na nsa bia no na o de bia bo asawa, obetimi de atua. Udware wi a fa Dawood ointment. O de te ne fa sra. Ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre. Na danse na ba amane o de enko na enko ti adanse ni bi.
Dawood ointment edrowe me straighten and welding the toda me po djuma na me honam nyina me ye me ho bibi enyi ba se minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi a na no pa so minya Dawood 360 na me no mo a ese kwa le me ye adwuma kra se kane no te drowe de edima se mama no be di so asema mama
ye electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na ho aye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
lura me use mama hoden pa ma metumi gba odwuma bibia kama e ma me ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment o memre we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de extra otumi be gba odwuma Dawood ointment fatwi na ebeko
da bia amafo kompenu de wo ka mu sa spreader me secret na nu ani e bugdo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa me sori anopa me di twitwi me sisi achi me babia he me ntebre secret ni nie ti so person te sem ya we use Dawood ointment that's the secret of my taxi driving
me a transmission gearbox specialist ejuma me ye en kan na me pega de a na me nsakura ntimi pega na ase me ma de so na lock me sisi ti say fi se me share Dawood 360 capsules and the Dawood ointment abo me bebre the dry man so amente ya mente bla bia obia mo modern so betimi apɛ Dawood ointment and the Dawood 360 capsules enya bi ato
odofo se wate bi aduro ya me ka ho asɛm no eno ho adanse ene wono madi no ko pharmacy e ben wo herbal shop e ben wo ne koto Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules na se de enkrofo di ho adanse no wo so be di ho adanse wo pesa wo frɛ ya eno na wo screen ase no 0244 886437 na 020 168 1717 baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura house pe Dawood ointment any Dawood 360 capsules.
Okay, Dawood herbal clinic and some cratwo and no Massacremo magazine our and your birthday and the cam and your busuani na namfo nyina so mo so happy birthday Massacremo ye ko abaso
general adam mama ko eye nwamase basic school kwada so municipal assembly Jacqueline Frimpon chiri ni wo and then so ye Jackie birthday me wish Jackie Jackie Frimpon a very happy birthday.
All right. About first song.
Yeah, just end the show. No, as I mean by your credit out on park and so as I might be in the car glass go from no frame nam when I'm severa when you know see announce me no Kessben pa na say na so junior na we have seen what that fault and so junior we talk or watch am for Chiano ba je can say house of folk you be twa mo machin ya
okay
ye be ye oluma hinku ba ye be transit oluma bi was me ba na transit car e wo UK ye be transit car transit e wo brekum
okay
na me adom chana pa ene be gba wura doma ye nso ye be ko e je chana me do nso be free ha nya kwa ko 30 minutes nti ye region na club na ba mu se mo nhwe house of folk said the name Masiko, Omunich, yes, you buy it by Kessenkati executive, Omuna uncle, no more support. I made my channel pan so yes, you buy you support. I can you appear the money the 3
okay, yeah, the best breaking news. I like for Transi. I mean, I don't know, Pepe, beside more at Transi.